Welcome, everyone, to another sit down of all things relevant here at Band Barracks, the amazing Band Barracks, Sal, and my buddy here, Ruben the Lion.
Hi.
And it looks like we have a special guest in the building.
Special guest.
A buddy of mine that I've known for quite some years now. And he's taken from his time to be here and sit down and chop it up, spit a little bit of truth. And I'll let him introduce himself. What's up, bud?
What's up, brother? Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me.
Oh,
I really appreciate you guys. And my name is Carlos. You know, I'm a fitness enthusiast, and I'm a go-getter.
Awesome.
So I'm here to talk, to have a good time with my bros, and a reminder for people to just work hard, man. Work hard and have a good time in this short life. So
hell yeah,
you know,
100%. Now you're saying how you're a fitness enthusiast. Tell us a little bit, run us through a little bit of what you've been up to lately as far as on that end, as far as being a fitness. I want to say you're a trainer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm since I was little, I was always active. I was always active by default.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody had to teach me. Nobody had to inspire me. I was always ready to play sports and have a good time with fitness, you know, whether it's sports or competing with my friends. So carried on to my profession, coaching people, changing people's lives. But then I realized that, you know, a lot of people don't have that in them naturally.
yeah.
So that's where I came in and I said I wanted to be that source, that fire for them that they didn't have themselves. So it carried on and, you know, the rest is history. I'm coaching people. I coach people online, in person, everything from kids, soccer teams to elderly seniors that can barely walk, to athletes, everything. So it's my passion. And from there, everything carried on to other business ventures and to impacting people, you know. So it's a blessing. I feel great.
That's amazing. So you just want to be an inspiration for everybody to help them, motivate them, and so they can go and achieve what they want to achieve.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, a lot of people don't have that in them.
Yeah.
To have that fire for not just fitness but life. So I wanted to be that fire for them, and fitness was like an intro to do that. And then in general, you know, just uplift people, man.
Yeah, a lot of people lack motivation to do, you know, simple stuff, and it's great to hear that there's someone like you who's genuine, who wants to help people, you know, to help them and not just do it for the money and not, you know, for fame or none of that. Like you, I could hear it in your voice that you genuinely want to help people to achieve their dreams, much like how you did, and get that fire in them, you know?
Yeah, no, it's because, you know, I've had both sides when I was little. I had the people that believed in me, and I know how that felt. And I've also had the people that didn't believe in me.
Yeah.
And I also know how that felt. So I know how good one felt and how horrible the other one felt. And I said the bad ones weren't going to define me. So I was going to go after it. But that was me, you know. I feel like I've always had a motor of my own.
Yeah.
But not everybody does. So I wanted to be that motor for people. And like I said, it started with fitness. You know, I played sports, started lifting weights. And then it just carried on to I just want to be a fire for people that maybe can't light it themselves. So, and it's a good time, you know. It's a good time to see people believing in something, be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a blessing for sure.
I was giving Alec a little bit of backstory on our friendship, and I was telling him how it was that I originally met you because when I was going back to what used to be Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
And I will say this, people, I've seen him working. He works with all ages, like he just mentioned. But I saw you when you would work with kids, and I thought it was something really amazing, just because of the focus that you would put on it. I thought it was great that parents came in, right, did their workouts, left their kids there with you for, you know, instructing them and all that. Do you feel like instructing or training these kids maybe gave you a different insight into society? Like, for example, you know, like the whole bullying thing, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever experience in any of those sessions something like that where you saw a kid like bullying another kid or something like that?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kids. So I saw the funny things, the good kids, the bad kids. I saw everything. But no, I appreciate you saying that because I always see myself in kids. You know, like when you're a little kid, your mind's being shaped. Everything matters. If you get told they believe in you, they don't believe in you, that carries on as an adult. Even if people don't like to admit it, That's why a lot of adults grow up and they feel insecure or depressed. It simply stems from a lot of times their parent or somebody in school like bullying them.
Yeah.
So I do. That's one of my main focuses when I do coach kids, whether it's a sports team or like a fitness class. It's just believe in them, just believe in all of them, no matter if they're the bigger kids, the smaller kids, the cool kids, the not cool kids. Like believe in all of them because I might be the only difference they might have growing up, and that's gonna make an impact. And but yeah, I did see a lot of them. They're kids at the end of the day. They do what they see at home or at school. So there will be kids that will be made fun of, like you're too big or you're not doing good in the races, you're slow, and they're raw. Like the kids are always gonna be raw.
Yeah.
They're not gonna hold back. They're not gonna watch what they say. So I saw a lot of that, and of course, as the coach and as the leader in the group of the kids, I come in. I'm like, hey, just because you're better than this kid at racing or doing push-ups or shooting a basketball, that does not mean you make fun of the kid because you might feel good, but at home those other kids might feel like.
Yeah.
So I had to come and be the mediator, almost like a dad to the kids. So yeah, I saw a lot of that, but I also saw a lot of kids pushing each other. So like I said, they're kids. You can't really blame them, but your duty is to be the example.
Yeah.
Because they're kids. They're all learning. Even the ones that are doing the bullying, you got to teach them to not do that. So.
Have you seen a lot of the ones? Because I remember this is years back, of course. Have you seen any of them now that they're older, and what how have they grown? How have they progressed?
Oh yeah, I've come across them like grocery stores with their parents, like the most random times, buying chicken and rice, So and a lot of them they look good. Like they're still playing sports. They're doing good academically. The parents, they're happy. And it's heartwarming, to be honest, because it will be random. I'll be at a grocery store somewhere, and I'm like, is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
And we'll see each other like, oh, they're so big. And, a lot of them give me a hug and stuff still. Like, they remember me from when, they were little. And I've also coached their parents, so it becomes almost like a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's cool to see. It's cool to see because it's unexpected. And it's heartwarming to see that I was able to, make an impact in some of those kids' life. Then they paid attention. They listened to what I said, and it's just dope. It's dope to see. So I have come across a few of them.
What ages do you coach?
Between right now, for example, I'm doing soccer class for kids. So it's like between 7 and 13.
Okay.
I've coached smaller, 2 to 5, which are just babies pretty much.
Yeah.
And you almost just babysit them. But I've also coached the older kids, 13, 14, where they're in middle school. They're talking trash. I talk trash to them back. So it's a good time. It's just adapting to whatever age I'm working with and, helping the kids and just making them have fun.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, especially when to inspire people and especially the young generation now. Who,
Yeah.
I feel like the young generation now, they really lack a lot of motivation for stuff. So it's, for you to go out there and help them out and help them show the fire or, show them the light and get the fire in them, that's very heartwarming to hear.
Yeah. I mean, the way we grew up back then was, nobody was scared of anything. You scrape a knee.
Oh, yeah.
You fight your homie and you compete again.
You slap box somebody.
You slap box.
You say, hey,
everything, like, and you wouldn't want to take a loss. So you're like, oh, let's do it again, or like he beat me in that wrestling match. Like nowadays kids, Coco Melon,
Yeah.
And it's like, they don't wanna scratch their knee. It's they cry for everything. So, and I blame the parents, to be honest. I blame the parents.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But it's my duty to bring that for them. So.
Yeah, it's just this generation now of parenting is just they're very soft and they're very just everyone's a winner. Where back then when we were growing up, there was no such thing as everyone was a winner. It was you won or you lost. That was it.
Yeah, that's very true. Like especially the way we grew up is like you had to earn.
You had to earn all the wins and all that stuff.
Because if not, you were, to be honest, you've been made fun of. Like you're acting like a winner, but you're not. So you by default, if you wanted to win, you had to get back in the lab. But nowadays, like you said, everybody's quote unquote a winner, and there's a trophy for like 10th place.
Yeah, I feel.
And I'm like, man.
I feel the generation from when we were growing up, it made a lot of hard people in the way of, we understood what it was that you had to win. It didn't matter if you lost by 1 point. It didn't matter if you won by 1 point. If you won, you won. And if you lost, you couldn't sit there and talk your stuff and say, Well, only lost by one. Don't matter. You still lost.
You still lost.
You don't get no trophy.
Yeah.
You get second place. That's all you get.
Yeah. And they say second place is you're the first to lose.
Yeah. You're the first loser.
Yeah.
You know, that's back then, that's how I'm, in a way, I'm glad that we were grouped that way.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we know, not like now where every team sport, everything regarding kids is, oh no, everyone wins. And no.
No, I actually hate that we have
Yeah.
that set up nowadays because not just because of the winning part at that moment, but just in general in life. If you teach those kids that, or even young people that, it's like that's how they carry themselves through life. So when they actually face
Yeah.
obstacles, life is not gonna give you a third place trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Life is gonna smack you in the face, and then
Or when they go to work and then, there's a promotion going on, and they, well, how come I don't get one? Well, because you're not that good at your job, bro.
Yeah.
This guy did better than you. Well, so
Exactly.
why would I give one to you?
like some of them straight up suck. Like
Yeah.
maybe you got to do another job or work a little longer to get that position and earn it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing about back in the days with having just that one team or that one player that was the winner. It actually, to a degree, it actually benefit the loser, right? Because it made them reflect on what they had to do better. It made them say, okay, I need to do more practicing. I gotta level up because the person that beat me is doing something right to win. I'm clearly doing something wrong.
Yep.
Where do I adjust? Where do I improve? And hey, you get them next year, right? You work hard throughout the off season or before your competition. So when you face again, okay, this is what I did wrong last time. Let me change this up. Let me change that up. And then you improve. You might even get to be the winner, right? But you learn from losing.
Oh, yeah.
If you're giving trophy to losers,
They're not
now they
learning.
don't know
Yeah.
that they need to improve because they're like, oh, well, I got a trophy. I'm doing good. And it's like, no, you're not. You're not even the winner.
You lost by 50 points, bro. what you mean? You?
No, literally. I mean, no, I agree with that. To be honest, like I grew up playing sports, so since an early age, like I knew to earn my wins, like because there is no mercy in sports. Like especially when you grow up in the street playing with your buddies, like
Oh, yeah.
they will not cut you slack. I didn't grow up with social media, none of that. So it's matter of fact, I'm Cuban, so I grew up over there. They make fun of you for anything. Literally, it's like you better earn your character in general,
yeah.
like, not even just sports. So I was a guy. I've been called a sore loser because I race my friend and I lose by a little bit. I'm like, I want to race you again. Or the arm wrestle, right? When you were young, like I want to arm wrestle you again. So I hated taking a loss. So like you said, like losses they wouldn't even like depress me or anything. Like they would fire me up. I'm like, I lost to that guy or I lost this much. I was like, and I would hate it. And it would be like a machine in my head all day. I say, tomorrow I'll race him again, or tomorrow I'll do the arm wrestle again, or let's play that pickup game again, or whatever. And that carried on through everything in life. So losses are very beneficial, and I don't even look at them as losses. I look at them as lessons. I'm like,
they're learning. Every loss is a way of you learning on what you did wrong.
yeah,
and then to
because I'm
improve it.
like, what was that edge that somebody had on me?
Yeah.
What I got to do to have the bigger edge? So it's like a lesson. It's like I go to the lab. And so I agree with Sal, man. It's like, learn to embrace everything, the chaos.
Yeah.
Lose and scrape your knee, literally, figuratively, and, man, get back. Get back, There's no, why would we have to whine? Let's get better. Let's push each other. So
Yeah, stop crying and get in the lab and see what's going on, what you do wrong and what happened.
yeah, no, I love that. That's
Oh,
how
I
you
thought
get
you meant
better.
steroids. Like make
I mean, I was waiting for an opening to make a steroid joke, but it didn't happen yet. But thank you
with
for
the
ruining-
lab. That one worked out.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
yeah,
in the
but-
lab. Oh, you're mixing stuff over
Well, he
there,
was
like it comes-
he was saying some some really nice stuff, and I didn't want to make a steroid joke right then and there.
It's fine.
Of course, it's Sal. He wants to always,
He's trying to steal my thunder.
come on, Sal.
I'm just always joking around. I tell that to people that
he
don't.
never-
I'm like, look, I joke around a lot. It's just how I operate. But
That's what I like about you, though. You just like, you're raw, bro.
thank you.
Like cutting onions.
And you like it raw.
Yo.
Yeah. I don't like using the rubber.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We had this crazy talk.
No, but I think you mentioned something that was really right on the nail with when you mentioned social media.
Yeah.
and just really the usage of technology too much with kids nowadays. And I think it's partly adults. As adults, it's our fault, and mainly parents, right?
Yeah,
because and what I'm saying might be, it's you'll have to take it with a grain of salt with the viewers, just because I don't have kids, right? So I don't know. I can't speak too much on it, but I will say that it's as far as somebody who's viewing on the outside looking in, I notice it a lot, right? And it's easy to notice it. And I've been pretty open about it with, like, even, calling out my family on it.
Yeah.
That it's too easy to say, no, I'm tired and I don't want to play. I don't want to go outside. Here's your phone. Here's your tablet. Here, let somebody else teach you about life. But it's like, what is that being teaching your kid? Like, what do you know what they're looking at? Like, I've noticed a lot on not to say too much on my family. My family's in, but my sister, like, gives her kids always have the phone. And I observe, like, some of their stuff they're viewing, and a lot of what they're viewing, one of my nieces, she's viewing other people living their lives. Right? So it's like, oh, today we got Jason this gift and we're going to gift them a new Ferrari, yada, yada, or like this watch, this Rolex, whatever.
I want a Rolex.
And she's like hooked on it. I want a Rolex too.
Where's that guy at?
You know?
Can't give me a Rolex. Shit.
And she's like hooked on it. And I'm like, I actually advised her right the other day, and I said, how about instead of watching these people live their lives, you live your life. Do something. Stop watching them do things. You do things. Rather it's coloring. I mean, I don't know, some kind of activity. But again, I bring it back to, like you said, they're kids. They're going to do as they see, or they're going to basically act on whatever they're given. And if that's what they're given, then that's what they're going to do. So that's why I go to, it's partially, if not a big part of the issue, is the parents. Because instead of, I think, like we talked about, we just grew up differently. I mean, I remember my old man. I mean, he was, of course, much younger back then. But, when I was in school, and he'd come home, and sometimes he'd be tired, but he'd still play ball with us. He's like, no, let's go. Oh, yeah, I'll go with y'all. And he wasn't the best basketball player by any means, but it was the effort, right?
Yeah.
It's what he put in there, that he came home from a physical job, tired, got his meal in, and then was like, yeah, I'll go outside and hoop with y'all and get some, family time in. And it was very little of that, because growing up, my parents were, I mean, probably even now, but they were always working. But that little bit they got in was like a big thing for us, right? It was like, wow, this
He's actually
tired,
trying.
but he's actually trying to, invest time in, like, the things that we like, sports, basketball, whatever it may have been. And so I really do think it'd be great if parents got away from that. Here's your tablet, here's your phone thing. Instead, hey, yeah, let's go to the park, or let's go outside and throw the football around a little bit, or kick the football around a little bit, whatever it might be. So
I also feel with that, though, is like, it's not all parents, though. It's like, it's just, if a parent is just, I guess at that point, is just fed up with the kid and annoyed by it. But not all parents are going to be like that. Most parents are going to be, okay, now let's go outside. Like, you'd be amazed when you talk to some parents and they're like, no, I don't allow screen time for my kid.
Yeah.
They got to go outside the way we did, But there is a majority of them, too. Like, it's 50-50 where they're like, oh, yeah, just take the phone, man, and leave me alone for a day.
No, I think that's funny, but it's true.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely 50-50. I think we see more of the tablet giving, because it got popularized over the years. Like you said, we have those lazy parents that had lazy parents. So those are the ones that are usually like, here's a tablet. Or maybe they didn't even want to be parents in the first place. So that's also another thing. A lot of parents didn't want to be parents. So when they do become, because, whatever happened, it's like, I don't even want to deal with this. So they don't really care. They just, here's a tablet. But there's also still the good bunch in the bad that are like, hey, look, we're going to go outside. You're going to earn your time, your screen time, and it's limited on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to put you in sports, or maybe not necessarily sports, but just physical things. But it does come down to the parents, because they're supposed to be the leaders of the household for the kids. The kids don't demand what to do or how to do it as the parents. So if the parents are teaching little kids that are barely developing on how to grow and how to like act and what's good and what's not, and all you're doing is tablet, TV, leave me alone.
That's all they're gonna know.
That's all they're gonna know. So they grow up and that transfers to work or school or even in dating. A lot of times
yeah.
they're like, they have no social skills, or if they get rejected, they're like, oh no, my love life sucks. Because parents were like,
I'm just gonna go watch porn.
yeah, no, exactly.
Learn to take the loss, right? What we're
Exactly.
talking about,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, what caused the rejection? Was it how you talked to the person? Was it the way you approached? Or it's okay. Sometimes you're not gonna be liked by everybody. That's
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah, you're not gonna get every baddie that you talk to.
Exactly.
You know?
And not just that, a lot of them didn't know what self-work was. So a lot of them don't even work on themselves when they try to talk to the pretty girl or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, bro, you're not even ready, character-wise or look-wise. So they're
That's
just
too much ass right now.
yeah,
Hold on.
too much plum
That's-
for them,
That's level 40, bro. You're on like level 1.5.
Exactly. So it's like where they have that tablet mentality. It's like, well, when I was little, they used to tell me like, you be great at anything, even if you're just a good little boy or a good little girl. So they grow up and they're like, wow, my mommy and my daddy told me that. It's like, no, like they didn't
But-
teach you to earn.
They can
Anything.
tell you that, but you have to work for it though. You have to work
Yes.
on it. It's like just because they tell you doesn't mean that
Exactly.
you're gonna get it right away. You have to be able to work. Like you said, you have to work on yourself before you do all that.
Yes.
It helps a lot.
You have to, man. It's like, but that's where the parents come in.
Hmm.
So like you got to teach your kids that, for example, if they fall off the bike, okay, cool. Let's watch the knee real quick, get back on it.
Get up and go on, man.
You got into a fight with your cousin and you cry, hey, take a break, go wrestle them again. And I'm not like advocating,
Where's
like,
your cousin at? I'm gonna
where's
mess
your-
him up for you.
It's advocating fighting.
yeah, it's
Where's he
crazy.
at?
Yo, listen,
He
this
hurt
is the-
you? No, you my big. I'm gonna go hurt him. Where he at?
Yo, listen.
Where's his dad at? I'm about to mess him up too. They're gonna both catch these hands.
Literally, they're both gonna learn a lesson.
I
you
give
know?
you equal rights and lefts. Let's go.
No, but I like that. It's I grew up with learning what it is to have sweet love from my grandmas,
Yeah.
and also what it is to earn my manhood from my uncles. Like my grandmas would always kiss me and always have chocolate for me. So I got to learn the balance of love and kindness. But when I hang out with my uncles, I would get bullied.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the kid to back down. I would actually fight back.
Hell
I was
yeah.
actually delusional. I'm like, I think I can beat these guys.
Yeah, you're 10 toes
So
down.
I would
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I would, they would make me cry sometimes, and then that would fuel me up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to hit you harder. I'm gonna try to hit you with this move. And obviously, they're my uncles. What was I gonna do? But in my head, I'm like, I got a chance because I had so much pride that I'm like, I'm not losing to these guys. And I was like
Yeah.
8. So I grew up with the balance of like loving kindness from my grandma, which is very important, but also grew up with toughness and roughness from my uncles, where it's like, yo, you're gonna earn your goods. You're gonna earn your character. So I think they're both important.
Yeah.
Kindness and love, and also roughing up. They both matter. So the parents, man, got to start it.
And I've spoken on that dynamic that has to do with family. Like that, there's a reason why there's a father and a mother for children, and it's because you get the kindness and the lovingness from your mom, and then you get that toughness, that guidance of being a leader. You get it from your dad.
Yeah.
Like they're two different roles. And yes, sadly, sometimes
Talk to them.
either or has to like fill a certain role, but they're not gonna fill it to the precise perfection that it was meant to be filled in, because that's not our place. Like me as a guy, not to say that we can't be loving, but we're not going to show that same love and empathy that a mother would show to a kid, and a mother won't show the same roughness, toughness that a father would show to a child. It's just not possible.
No, I agree with that, and I'm an advocate of that. Like I said, I grew up just being loved with all the sweetness and kindness from my mom, my grandmas, but I also had a strong father and I had strong uncles, and so I grew up with both, and I was able to see both. Not just that, I've experienced life and I've seen what it brings, and I met all types of people, and they both matter. And like you said, like a mom can be strong and stuff, but she has a special thing, which is the soft, loving, nurturing, natural, God-given thing. And then men can be loving, but they also have the natural roughness and strength and leadership to lead, and that's needed in the households, which is another thing why the kids grow up to be adults that are like confused and
Mm-hmm.
scared of even the small things. You know, a lot of times you see a guy that's like, nah, bro, I can't talk to that girl. I go, why? I'm like, well, because she has this type of look. I'm like, bro, like, you're supposed to carry yourself like a king. You know, like, hey, it's a simple, hey, go talk to the girl. I don't know about the job interview. Bro, it's another human in front of you. Present
Mhm.
yourself well. In your head, you have it. Like, so if they grew up like that, then when they become adults or things like that, like talking to a girl or getting a job interview, it's like, oh, I don't know. Like, I can't do it. So it's like a systematic thing. It's like, that's why I say you got to break patterns if you grew up like that. So I'm a big advocate of that in the household, you know, so.
Do y'all feel like, and y'all, I mean, y'all hear me out on this question. Do y'all feel like sometimes that affects, for example, in a man or a male, let's go that way better, in a male that affects their inability or not being taught by a male figure on how to deal with a woman or a girl or female, right? Like how to talk to a girl, how to present yourself. And then because they're not taught from a man, right? Like how to do that. And then they attempt it and they have these failures with females, women, girls, whatever. Do you feel like that affects some of these gentlemen's mentality to flip the switch in their brain and say, oh, well, I guess I'll go for guys?
Mm,
It's something that
I
I've
like that.
always thought of
I like
because
that question.
I feel like I've seen it happen at times where I've noticed some buddies or just acquaintances that they've had these very big falling out or failures in relationship with women, and they'll flip over to liking dudes. And I'm like, could it be that that's what's causing it instead of, just keep on trying until you get it right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What
I
do
mean,
y'all
and
think?
I've seen it in women too,
Yeah.
where they're like, oh, this guy's horrible. I'm gonna be a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't think that's the solution. But to that point, I mean, I like you. I seen it from both sides, and I think it's actually ironic that if you weren't doing good with women, you go with guys that act like women. Like, just fix it, bro. You know, or you're a woman and you're like, I'm done with guys. I'm gonna go with girls that act like men. It's an irony right there. So like,
Yeah.
you obviously don't want to go there. It's just you were a quitter. Kind of like Sal said, you're a quitter. Like, and not just keep trying, but like, don't try in an ignorant way. Like, fix what you were doing wrong instead of just trying and shooting.
Figure out the problem.
Figure out the problem,
What's
yeah.
going on.
Because a lot of guys keep trying and trying. It's like you're using the same thing that failed you 100 times.
Yeah.
It's try with the proper method.
You know, what did I tell her to make her say no? You
Yeah.
know? Or, what is it, that I need to, am I too awkward? I know it's another thing too with a lot of guys is they lack a lot of confidence nowadays. And it really comes from, the men are supposed to be this whole machismo and this whole, alpha person, but that you're not supposed to have emotions. But behind those closed doors, you do. And I think that causes a lot of like, where you lose a lot of confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be this big tough guy, and then it's like you can't be. You know what I mean? So you kind of lose yourself in all that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
if that makes any sense.
no, I mean, it makes perfect sense. I mean, I'm an advocate of being in touch
Yeah.
with your emotions, but not emotional. Meaning, if you need to cry, cry.
Yeah.
I mean, I've cried. If you need to be angry, be angry.
I'm always angry.
Hey. No, listen, I'm
All
angry
right,
a lot
Hulk.
of. I'm angry a lot of times. So I tell people like I just hate how that's demonized. Like we have those emotions for a reason. If you're feeling hopeless because you're going through a tough patch, that's okay. It's okay if you need to take some time off of something you've been doing and reflect. All the emotions are okay as long as you don't let them control you.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. We could all be hanging out and Sal say something that makes me angry. I'm not gonna fight Sal. We're friends. I'm like, hey, bro, like, can we just talk tomorrow?
You better than me because I would have fought Sal. What are you saying, Sal? What are you saying to Carlos to make him mad, man?
Hey, bro. Hey, thank you for having my back, bro. Listen, because
if he's Sal, no, we talking. No,
listen, bro.
There's no.
I'm gonna say this much. Anybody who knows me, because I joke so much, I'm gonna say something at some point to piss you off. I just know it.
Hey, listen, bro. Like, you already know who has my back.
I see that. Alec, so who are you choosing?
I was just gonna say that, like a comment on what you were saying. You know, if you don't you don't give yourself time to express your emotions, then they're gonna come out at the wrong time.
Exactly.
Right.
So
The time that you don't want them to come out, and that's whenever you look vulnerable. That's whenever you look weak as a man. It's because you didn't give yourself time to be angry and to cry and talk to someone that you trust. You decided to go to the club instead, and now you're taking that out on a random girl
I like that.
Yeah.
or something like that.
So real quick for everybody, Alec doesn't have a microphone because Genius decided he wasn't going to bring one. So if you do hear him, it's going to be very faint.
This guy is always angry. Look at that, bro. Just hounding the guy.
It's going to be very faint. So try to speak. Put them numbers up, Alec, when you scream it. I need to get you a mega horn. Just keep one in here. No, but that's what it is. So if you hear him, it's gonna. What'd you say?
Say he's mega horny.
Whoa! Oh shit! Even without the mic, here we go already. But that's the thing. So if you hear him really faint, that's what it is. He doesn't have a
I
microphone.
mean, that's why he was giving Sal the mic like that at the
I
beginning.
know he was
Oh.
adjusting it all kinds of ways, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Like this is making more and more sense, you know.
It was a 200 too.
They did the 2-hand job.
That's crazy.
No, Alec forgot the microphone, and it happens, and it probably won't be the last time. But yeah, so if you hear him, it's gonna be very faint. So
All right, man. What were you saying?
No, I mean to piggyback on what you were saying is like these guys funny, bro. I'm like, the guy just dropped knowledge and he's like, yeah, bro, put that up, man. We're talking about the guys being rejected and stuff and feeling like they have to be machista or strong or they're like misinterpreted as such. And I mean, look, this is coming from a guy that I've never had a problem with girls. If anything, it's too easy for me.
I bet you just slaying too, huh? You
Probably,
go,
yeah.
You go out
Yeah,
there and they
yeah.
just look at
Carlos
you.
be slaying, bro.
Huh?
Hey, he knows me.
He
mean,
be slaying, bro.
Listen,
All he's got to do is look at them and look at how he's dressed. I mean, Jesus Christ. Put that guy out somewhere and he's going to just slay everywhere he goes.
Yo, I appreciate it, bro. Listen, I'm about to blush. but like I've never had an issue with women, so I've seen every side of what it is to get a girl, talk to a girl, whether it's romantically, sexually, or straight up just a good old conversation where the girl connects with you. So to be honest, it's one of my easiest things to do since I was little. I've never had an issue. I've never been shy. But that wasn't by coincidence. I've always worked on myself. Like I said, since little, I hated losing a race with my friends. So if I drew outside the line in a drawing, I was mad at myself. I was like, let me do it again. I grew up like that and with an excellent and mindset of excellence and I hated losing. I've been called so loser, everything just because I hate losing. So like that carried on character-wise. So when it came to women, like that didn't come by coincidences. I'm always working on myself as an adult in every aspect. And so when I do talk to a girl, it's second to none. And they feel that women, I tell guys, women feel you. They're not gonna say it, but they feel you. They feel you if you're confident. They feel you if you're not confident. They feel you if you beating the monkey, if you taking care of yourself. They feel that. That's why when you talk to them, they feel you nervous or like, oh, this guy. They can feel that.
Yeah.
I tell guys, when you work on yourself and you talk to a girl, you don't even think that you're talking to a girl. You're just flowing, and then they feel it. So I tell guys like, work on yourself. Like it's okay if you messed up. It's okay if you weren't that good. If you didn't have that game or whatever. Don't be ashamed. Just fix it correctly.
Yeah.
Don't make the same mistake like you said 100 times. And it's like,
that's
bro,
nice.
like this isn't about motivation. Or like you just suck. Like,
You just trash, bro.
you just trash, bro. Like you have no game. Like
Which one you talking that one? Hold on, give me 5 minutes. I'll be back.
bro, it's like
I got a date with her tomorrow.
in my head. So it's like just and it's like it's like you were saying, it's hang around people that can teach you that.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, I got it. Obviously, you don't got it.
You don't
like,
got it.
You don't got it. Like, it's like, for example, we can all hang out and we can all learn from each other. And that's what good company's for. I can learn things from you guys and vice versa. And that's how you get better. So if you have no game with girls or if you don't do good at whatever, man, let me go to my friend that actually doing good at that. Ask them questions. Let me mirror them. And then you can go back to try to talk to a girl. You're like, oh, like, and then it comes. So yeah, man, I'm fix the issues. Go get in the lab.
And I think that's a problem
Steroids.
with nowadays is just that I think for the longest we were taught as men, hey, don't cry, don't be angry, this and that. And like you said, it's always just looked at as it's a bad thing, and it's honestly not. It's fine as a man to feel that need to let out some tears, because we're human. We have feelings and emotions, even though it's just been that story of as long as time, right? Like, oh, guys don't cry, men don't cry.
Men aren't
Really?
supposed to do any of that.
Men aren't supposed to do any of that, and it's like, no, that's the problem. That's why a lot of dudes have
Committed suicide.
been in the situation, like committing suicide or being in the situations they are, because it's like, and you'll get that from the women sometimes, where they're like, well, why are you so emotional? Like, why you're a dude? It's like, yeah, I'm supposed to have that.
Yeah.
I'm a guy.
And I
I'm
think-
supposed to feel stressed to a point where
Yeah.
I have these strong feelings about something.
And I think for men too, like whenever they hear a woman or someone or just someone in general say, well, why are you so emotional? Why you're a guy and this and that? And that really is like, yeah, you're right. My bad. And then, you go to yourself and like, man, why does nobody want to listen to me? Why is it not okay for me to have these emotions,
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the point that you touched with the woman giving you like that rebuttal of like, why are you being like that? Like, you're a man. And then, like you said, men get discouraged from feeling emotion, and they want to harm themselves, even commit suicide, which is the worst of the worst.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I said earlier, it's super important for me to stay in touch with my emotions. I think people don't believe me when I tell them I've cried before, or I feel hopeless, because I'm a very strong-minded dude. But the reason why I'm so strong-minded is because I'm such in touch with my emotions.
Yeah.
I'm not emotional. You're not gonna catch me being a crybaby. But hey, I need to cry. I will cry.
Yeah.
If I feel hopeless, it's for a reason. If I feel angry and I want to punch through a wall, I have a reason. If I'm depressed, I have a reason, or multiple. So it's like Sal said, like, it's very important for us to be in touch with our emotions, and that's actually what heals us. That we recognize, and we're hurt, or we're angry, or we're hopeless, or shoot, sometimes we're straight up confused, like, what is life? Why is this happening, And the actual male bravado thing is that, like, I don't feel that. Those guys are usually the weakest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you talk to them in private, and they're like,
Yeah, the big macho, like, oh man, screw that shit. Man, I don't cry none. They're the ones that are gonna fold the quickest.
yeah, those literally the weakest men I've met, and some of the strongest men I've met are where we have private conversations, and you see them and they're thriving,
Yeah.
and they're strong and they're powerful because they were genuine. They were in touch. They said, "Oh, I'm hurting," and man, we're humans. We're men. Yes, we're strong. Yes, we're powerful, but we're human.
Oh yeah.
And it's okay to feel that stuff. Now, it's not okay to be overly emotional for no reason.
Right, yeah.
Like, if a girl says no to you,
And then you go and cry, and
Yeah,
that's at that point you're like, I don't know, bro.
or you pillow talking with a girl, you're
Yeah,
like,
like,
yeah, well, this happened. Like, man,
This happened. Why did Sal get a raise and I didn't? Like, come on, bro. Like, at that point, you're like, you just complaining. At that point, don't do that.
I just know it will never be as bad as having a black mic. And another man adjusting it, but you don't get worse than that. But
It's like, take a
Zinger.
sip.
listen, I'm not saying names, but
we need a sound alert, Alec. Zinger.
Zinger.
Speaking of bringing me up, I gotta say another thing.
Say it.
I really like what you're saying about, like, like, don't resort to pillow talk. I think I'm a big advocate of, especially men, getting a professional therapist that you can trust. Don't expect some random chick at the club to work as a therapist for free. You know what I mean? Or maybe if you have a close friend that you could trust, like a guy friend or something, that's one thing, or a parent like your dad. But don't expect people to work for free when you could have a professional therapist actually, like, break you down and actually talk to.
yeah, no, I actually love that, and most times girls at the club won't care. So I like that you said that is get professional help, hang around good people, build good habits, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. And kind of going back to what you said, a lot of girls when they tell you that, a lot of guys go in their shell and they're like, oh, well, I guess I won't cry. And then, like Sal said, then that's where all the, like, bad things happen. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel worth it. I don't feel good enough. And some people even commit suicide, which is a really sad thing. But I tell guys, like, your biggest mistake was going to a girl to learn from that.
Yeah.
Like,
Instead of going to your friends or
going to your friends.
or even your dad or somebody.
Yeah. And if you don't have a dad, go to a male figure around you. And if you don't, go get a therapist. Do your research. Read a book. I mean, watch a YouTube video. Like, there's so many outlets here that we didn't have years and years ago that I tell guys, like, go get help. And that would actually make you the strongest version of yourself.
And I think that's a lot of reason too, like not just women, but I think just in general, right, from everybody is men aren't supposed to go get help. You know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to ask help from, no matter what it is, whether you're moving something, whether you're going to go do whatever, you know, you're supposed to do it on your own. I think that too has a lot to do with guys just spiraling, you know, because it's like, well, damn, I don't want to ask for help because I want them to see that I can do it on my own, but I need the help, but I don't want to show it though. You know what I mean?
No, and I like that because that's why it's so important to have a band of brothers, you know, to have good people, but especially like other men, because it's like I tell guys, like women have life on easy mode and a lot of women get mad at me for that.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
let's talk about that.
They get mad at me for that. And, you know, I've been called everything from arrogant to
misogynistic,
everything to a machismo, to...
I mean, look at you, bro. I mean, Jesus.
Listen, bro. Listen, if they get mad, it's because they need to learn. So, listen, I have sat down with women and I have talked to them like kids. Like,
Damn.
where I go, you're not going to scream at me. You're not going to curse at me. If not, I won't speak to you. So, you know, when they come at me with all that, like, either we speak like adults or we don't.
Hey, sometimes you got to hit him with that, man. Sometimes you got to tell him, hey, I'm talking to you right. You're not going to talk to me wrong.
Because, no, I love that. That's 100% because they'll talk crazy. They're used to talking to, like, other men like that.
Yeah, but you know, that's in general, though. That men and women, just tell them, hey, look, I'm talking to you right. You're not going to talk to me wrong.
Exactly. It's like you set the tone.
Yeah.
For them, and, you know, if they don't like it, they got to go. But the reason why I said it's important to have a band of brothers is because women have life on easy mode. Like, for example, if a woman gets a tire pop, she can scream and shout, and she'll have any man, even random men, help them. And it's, you know, the princess got saved and stuff.
Yeah.
If us guys, we get a tire pop and we start doing the same, like, look at this guy.
Look at this. Hey, dude. What?
like figure it out.
Yeah, like,
Change it, bro. What you mean?
like, or if we do get a random guy to change it for us, it's going to be like a stain.
Yeah.
Instead of, we just helped another fellow man. It's like, nah, bro, this guy can't even lift that thing up.
Yeah, you can't change the tire.
Don't even know how to jack a car. Like,
Hey, bro, you can't lift that car up by yourself, bro. What you mean?
what you mean? Like,
I don't got a jack stand. Use your hands, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Lift
Like,
with your back. Oh, my bad. My leg. Lift with your leg. Not your back. You
just gotta lift it.
you just
you
lift
know?
it, bro. Here, do legs.
But-
Get under it and lift it with your
But
legs.
I tell guys, like, that's why you need men because we understand each other.
Yeah.
And it's not that women don't understand us, but it's a different world. So when we do need help, hey, let's go get that therapist. So if you can't afford a therapist, read a book. Go hang around the boys that you know are helpful. Not the wrong boys, because you have the wrong boys. You want to have the right type of boys that, you know, will do that.
Or talk to that one friend that you're really close with that you know you can trust.
Exactly.
You know? We all have one of them.
Because women, I tell guys, women on the outside, they might give you like a fake empathy. It's okay, don't worry. But inside, they're thinking, this guy ain't got it.
Shit,
Like
yeah.
You know?
the right friends too.
Yeah.
Because like just like girls, like a lot of guys can be the wrong guy to talk to too. Like I've had friend groups that I stopped hanging out with because like my best friend, for example, I can tell him about my emotions and how I'm feeling and what made me sad, and he's there for me. But you go to the wrong friend group, they'll make fun of you. They'll tell the other dudes in the friend group. Like guys can sometimes be even worse.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, like they'll bully.
That's a good point. But you know what's the funny thing about that? Like the guys that do the bullying, especially as adults, those are usually the weakest. Yeah. I've had conversations with all types of people in life, like the confident, the non-confident, people with money, no money. You know, I sit down with my friends, male friends, female friends, everything in.
I thought you said MILF. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yeah.
I did too. I heard MILF. I was
thought
like,
you
oh,
said
snap.
MILF. I said, Jesus.
Listen, that too.
Is there?
Let's get into that topic.
Yes. I was about to say, is there nothing this man cannot touch?
Listen, that definitely as well. But yeah, having the right people, just having the right people. And I'm not saying girls can't help you, but that's very rare because usually women, expect, like you said, they expect the man to be like already on the highest point of their life, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. We as men should have some of that pressure to make us better. That's the only way we get better, with that fire under our butt. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like get better, be a man and do things. But at the same time, where that could go wrong is, oh, I'm not enough. Like, we're all enough. We're all humans. We're all enough. Have the right people around you, and don't let another human that's also flawed, also have issues, tell you, oh, you're not doing good enough. Like, they have issues too.
You're not doing good.
Like,
What do you mean, bro? Look at you.
yeah, like, look at you. Like, ask them about their life and about the reality of their life, and they're like, oh, well, I'm going through this. Oh, I'm insecure about this. But they won't tell you that because everybody's trying to perfect this fake.
It's all a show.
It's all a show. And it's not even, you know, now people will say social media, but it's not even all social media. In real life,
Yeah.
people try to, like, that's why I feel so comfortable talking to the right people, because the wrong people, I see through them. They're just humans. So when I see somebody that is trying to make fun of someone else or something, I'm like, you're broken. You're broken. I put a mirror in front of them and I expose them. And it's like, that's why I'm so, like, I'm always so fired up of just inspiring the people.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we're all vulnerable at some point and we all need somebody. And the people that are like the baggest and the baddest and they're like trying to bully others, like, they're the weakest sort of men and women that I've seen. And I will laugh in their face for trying to do that. I'm like, you don't do that.
They tell, bro, I can bench 350. That's fine. I can knock you out if you
That's
want.
it.
It's one of the two.
Whichever one you want. So, but yeah, man, it's everybody's in a work in progress.
Oh, yeah.
And I love seeing people meeting them at where they're at, whether at the beginning or the middle. We all need to be there for each other, because none of us are really better than each other. We're all on the same level. And we all gotta appreciate each other, and we all grow from each other. We need each other to grow. It's like I mentioned earlier, like, we can have another talk or do whatever, and I can learn from you guys. We can learn from each other. Like, I didn't know that. I think that made me better because I hung around them.
Yeah.
So we're all a byproduct of literally building each other. We can't do it on our own. So when I do see people bullying and stuff, especially as adults, I'm like, I will put a mirror in your face and I will, like, expose you, you know, because they got to learn that it's not okay to do that.
Yeah, I agree with that everyone, you learn from everybody, because you can excel from when I first met them. You know, after doing this, I've definitely gotten a lot better at talking to people, and this really helped. And doing this took a lot for me. Even when we were doing it at his house, as comfortable as it was doing at his house, just the fact of being on camera and hearing yourself, it took a lot for me to do that.
Yeah.
And you can ask Sal, when we first met, it's like I didn't like talking to anybody. You know, I was always just to myself. You know, my shell, you know, it was hard. You know, you weren't going to get through it. Sal somehow did. And, you know, he has that gift. You know, from day one, he talked to me like he knew me for years. And so, I mean, when doing this really helped with that.
Yeah, no,
know?
I mean, I can testify to that on Sal over there. We met at the gym. A gym I used to work at, and, you know, he would work out at. And we just started talking. You know, he went there, I worked there, and we just started talking about gym stuff and basketball. And that's it. And we started cracking jokes. First time we talked, like, if I knew him. Because Sal was like that. Sal's very, like...
You're childish. Is what he wanted to say.
Childish Sal.
You know, hey, I like that, though.
What?
I met Sal in the podcast studio.
Yeah?
It was love at first sight.
Wow. Sal meets...
I hope everyone
don't think
hears
I
that.
can reciprocate, but yes.
Sal meets all the guys, you know, with ease.
Sal, in all seriousness, but Sal is sort of like a beacon for people who are, like, not necessarily nervous, but who are shy and who want to get out. I mean, Sal really is someone who would just talk to you, and, you know, whether it's making you laugh, joke, or talk to you like a brother and just give you guidance. I mean, Sal is that.
Yeah,
you know?
no, he's amazing. Mind you, this is coming from somebody that is also, I'm also a people person. I do love to talk to people. So when I connected with Sal, it's like, bro, I feel like I know this guy, like, he's my blood brother, like, and he's organic.
Met you, bro.
I just met you, bro. You know, he's organic. I like that about him. Like, he doesn't care what people think about him. Like, he's gonna be himself, whether he's liked, you know, loved or hated. And I'm an advocate of that. So like that's why I was able to really connect with him. Just as a friend.
Yeah.
Just as a friend, it's like he's organic and he's his true self. He's gonna express who he is. He's not gonna fake the funk. He's not gonna try to do a certain thing to be like cool. He's like, this is me, whether you like it or not. And that's something that I really loved about him. It's like that's why I consider him such a good friend. I'm like, man, like this is somebody that's himself, which is very rare in today's society. Everybody's trying to be something they're not, or I didn't get liked by this. Let me act. No, like he's just, hey, I'm here. This is me.
You like me? Oh,
Yeah,
well. Yeah. You don't like me? Hey, it is what it is, I guess.
love it. That's why I love this guy, man. He's amazing.
Good job, Sal.
I want to say thank you to all of those kind words and amazing words. And I would say I feel the same towards you guys as well. As far as, for example, in the past years, year, 2 years, what I've gone through, it's been important to have positive people, good people in the circle, because it can get tough as men. I mean, as people in general, but I think men sometimes, especially how it is that we're viewed and how we're supposed to be, you can definitely find yourself in some very dark avenues many a times. And I would like to say, I guess, on camera, like you two guys were really there for me. As the friends that are here, but there's also other friends that have been there for me, through some pretty tough times. And you just, when it comes to life, I don't think it's that big of a thing to explain. I think there's always that question when people say, "What is life?" And then there has to be this very big, like, theoretic type of explanation or some kind of, I don't know, deep wormhole type thought to it. I don't think it's that complex. I think it's progress. That's what life is. It's just growth and progress. And it takes time, right? But you've said many times, work on yourself. Look at what things you're thinking about wrong. What type of things are you doing wrong? And then mature and grow from that. I can't remember the last time that I had like a night where I was up and was in a dark alley or a dark type of mentality, because I've grown. I've learned, and I've decided I'm not gonna let my past or other people hold me back from achieving the things that I want to achieve. One of the important things that I think with guys, as long as you're working on yourself and you know that you're a good guy, that you try the best you can and you're as hardworking as you can be at the moment, and a girl or a woman tells you no because they don't want to talk to you for whatever, don't look at it like, damn, that it's me, I'm a failure. No. As long as you know you're good, and that's the whole thing to everything as dudes, right? Like, know to be true to yourself. Like, use whatever you can as a mirror and say, okay, who am I? What am I about? Is it a good thing? Great. So if this woman says no, just look at it like, oh, it's her loss. I know I'm a good dude. I know I'm a good catch.
Yeah.
If she didn't want it, hey, that's on her. It's her loss. But don't ever put yourself in a situation where you're telling yourself that you're not enough. Like you said, we're all enough. We're human beings, and we're just constantly growing, constantly trying to do better. And that's really what it's all about. So I had a conversation not too long ago with some friends, female friends. We merged into a call, and it was some crazy ass shit. I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's some crazy ass shit that I'm like, why am I even being asked about this? Like, why would I even know about this, right? But anywho, they're like, hey, there's two things that they said key that I was like, okay, number one, the questions that I was asked about, hey, answer honestly, which I'm always going to answer honestly. I don't know what else to do.
God, ain't that the truth?
So, answer honestly. Here's the phrase that they used. There's no judgment. We won't judge your answers.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's probably a lie.
From women, that's a lie.
That's probably a lie.
They're judging in their head.
But
In their
exactly,
head.
in their head, they're
group,
probably
and in the
judging.
group chat.
I'm not
Right.
gonna lie. I'm gonna be judging in my head too, though.
Yeah,
So
like everyone lies when they say no judgment. I'll say exterior judgment. I'll say that. No
Exactly.
exterior.
So that one first thing that I was told, I said it in my head. I didn't address it to them, but because I'm true to myself, I know who I am. I said, It doesn't matter to me if you're judging me. You can judge away all you want. At the end of the day, I have nothing that I have to prove to you. If you are not
Put
the
that on a shirt.
creator of all things, I have absolutely no reason to worry about your judgment. You're another human being. You're as imperfect as I am, and you've probably done worse things than I have. Probably not, but anyways, just for the just for the sake of argument, right? You've probably done worse things than I have. Okay, great. So we moved on from that. I went ahead and answered questions that were asked to me honestly, which I didn't have to. Anybody can ask you any kind of question, and the truth and the reality of life is there's a choice, and it's a yes or a no. I either choose that I want to answer your question, or I can choose to say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and hang up because I don't
like
need to.
that.
I don't need to answer anything. I honestly don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I remember this verse from Wayne where he says, "I ain't got nothing left to prove unless I got to prove it in court." And even after that, there's no reason to prove anything. But anywho, so that was the first one, right? Second one, answered the questions as honestly as
Tell us what these questions were.
I know. I'll tell y'all off camera.
Oh, damn. That's one of them, huh?
So the second thing after I answered honestly, I was told by one of the particular friends, I guess, right? It's bad to say that, but I mean, if you're telling me at this point, after I've answered, you said, I don't believe that.
Well, then why they ask you the question?
Exactly. And
you said these are all women.
yeah, these two women. Yeah.
They like to be lied to.
No, of course. And so, one thing that I've always been strong on is I don't need anybody to believe me on anything. As long as the man upstairs and me know that it's true, then that's all that matters.
Amen.
And so that I did go ahead and let this one friend know. And I said, hey, well, you just said that you don't believe me. She tried to kind of bounce back from it and say, well, no, it's not that I don't believe you. I just don't believe that. Okay, so you don't believe me. That's what you're saying. So I addressed it, right? I did address it with her. And I said, I don't need you to believe me. I know inside myself that I have been as completely honest with you about everything that you guys are questioning me about to the best of my ability to remember something. And that's all that I can do. And that's all that I know is true. And so if you don't believe me, that's absolutely fine. I don't need you to believe me. I need me to believe me.
Yeah.
And that's it.
No, I love that. Well, first and foremost, to your first couple of points, I want to say I'm proud of you because you're a testament of what a strong man is to work on himself and develop and not shy away from being your true self and going through the emotions that we all go through, that people like to fake that they don't go through. You're a testament to what it is to go through hardships and overcome them and come out better, sharper and stronger.
Especially what you went through, what, a year or two ago?
More like 2 years ago. Yeah, two.
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
2
back
years.
then, when all that was happening, we were all worried for you. We didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I remember just calling you every other day. Anytime you popped in my head, I had to call you because I was like, this man's going to either do something or something happened again. And I would call you. We'll sit there, talk for hours, hour, 2 hours, But I've always said this about you. You've grown a lot since then. You're coming back to being not just the old Sal, but now you're evolving into a better Sal. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
So-
all of it. Yeah.
No, that's very true. Like I'm proud of you for that, and I'm glad you're able to have us around you, because if him and I were going through the same thing or worse, I know you would be there for us, and that's what a real friend looks like. But you're a testament to what every man goes through, man. Every man goes through depression and anxiety, or hopeless moments, or angry moments, and we get suppressed. And you didn't suppress yourself. You didn't let nobody suppress you. Like, hey, this is me. And in that non-suppression, you became better. You became stronger. So that's an example to the men that are secretly holding back on this macho man. Like, no, it actually makes you weaker. So you're a testament to what a real strong man looks like, and being organic with the process of life. Because there is no solution. There is no end road until we die. Right? As long as we're alive, we're a book that's evolving, and it's evolving, and we're gonna have everything. Life's not linear. It's sideways, it's curvy, it's like a roller coaster. So I love that you mentioned that, and to the second point that you mentioned about opening up to women. A lot of women are broken, so a lot of women, when you do open up to them, they can't give you sound advice from a broken place, especially not understanding what a man goes through. So I know we joke around it and stuff, but a lot of women don't want to hear the truth. So when you do tell them the truth, they're like, you're lying. Or that don't make sense. Or you're just a man. It's like, okay. So when it comes to that, it's like I said earlier, like those women aren't worth talking to, in my opinion. Like, to me, you're like an animal that's just screaming. And no, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, like, for example, like
I get that though.
I can give an example, like I come from a place of leadership. The way I was raised, I competed in sports, in school. I've been in positions where I was a teacher for kids in church too, for Bible class. My profession is a profession of leadership. I have no other position but that. Like I work on people. I lead people to where they need to go. I'm a big brother. I take care of my mom. So all aspects of my life are a form of leadership. So I know the beauty of what leading people to the right destination is, whether it's fitness, whether it's inspiring my little sister, whether it's my friends, whatever. So what I crave from women, even if you're just a friend, doesn't necessarily mean dating. You need to be kind. You need to be a lady. Be a lady. Be kind.
Yeah.
And I've had this conversation in private with my lady friends, and a lot of them are broken, or that they're feminists. So they'll scream and shout, and I've told them, I go, if you're gonna scream and shout, I go, you're an animal. I've asked them, I do, you're an animal, and they're like, they get like,
what the hell did you just call me?
You call me, and it's funny because I didn't even call them an animal. I asked them, are you?
You calling me
You're
a honey
asking, it's a
badger?
question.
Honey badger.
I will honey badger your ass.
Hey,
right
honey
now.
badger is crazy.
They are crazy. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, it defines them, right? A lot of them are crazy. So, and they'll get offended. I go, first of all, I didn't call you that. Second of all, I asked. So you're already assuming that. You see, they're already in this fighting mentality.
Yeah.
And I go, I only talk to ladies. I go, you're a lady.
Yeah, of course I'm a lady.
Of course I'm a lady.
Look on my chest. Of course I'm a lady.
Yeah, like, so I'll go, if you're a lady, you're going to speak like one. And if you're not, I'd rather not speak to you.
Perfect.
And then if they start screaming, I'll walk away. Because there's no
there's no point in
there's
arguing
no point
with
because
that.
because I tell guys, you will always look bad as a man.
Yeah.
Even if you're right. If you defend yourself, you will be looked wrong because society and the court and the way the world set up is against the man. So if you argue, even if you're in the right, even if you're defending yourself, you will have fault. And I tell men, protect yourself. So if a woman's not willing to speak like a lady, walk away. Now if she redeems herself and she can listen, okay, let's have a conversation. But if she starts screaming, what happens? What are you gonna do? Start screaming back?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's gonna help, but it's just gonna look bad on you because now you're gonna look like the big bad monster.
He's
of a
arguing
man.
with a woman. Like,
So I told men, like, protect yourself because even if you're in the right, society will paint you as a man.
yeah.
Because there is a war on being a man. There is a war on masculinity, like, And so when it comes to that, it's like, hey, you're a lady, you speak like one. Or you want to scream and shout and call me names, I'm out. Because number one, I'm not taking the disrespect. And number two is like, I like to speak to a lady. I love women. Like, I want to be around a lady. Whether I'm dating you, whether we're having a good time, or whether we're having a nice convo for dinner, like, I want you to be, because I'm a man.
Yeah.
So I'm attracted to a lady. I'm not attracted to a honey badger. That's like going crazy. So that's kind of like my other thing. Like, man, like, you gotta, like, when you talk to a woman, like, make sure what woman to have around. And only have women that respect you around you.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So-
always nice to have a woman that's going to better you.
Yeah.
To help you, that's going to help build you, and then you vice versa with her.
Yeah.
know
And
what I
even if
mean?
you're just having a good time, like, just have women that respect you. Have women that if you're on a date or you talking to, like, they're like, damn, I'm happy to be around this guy.
I think that what you mentioned about women don't want to hear the truth is very true. And it's sad to say that only because I've experienced it so much where, when you come with the truth to a woman or a female, it's just not very well taken for as much as they say, well, I want to know the truth. Just tell me the truth.
No, you don't.
And you'll be like, okay, well, here's the truth. And then when you say it, it's like, oh, you're the bad person. When it's like, you told me you wanted to hear the truth and I gave it to you. and you reacted as if you were a honey badger. You know what I mean? So in reality, what that tells me is actions, right?
Hey, can I jump in real quick? Like, I'm about to change some context to Honey Badger number 1, 2, and 3 in my phone, bro. But go ahead.
But you know, in reality, for as much as a woman will tell you that they want to hear the truth, I think the percentage of women that actually mean it are very, very small.
Yeah.
Very, very, very
It's
small.
because women like to live in a fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, watch the movies they watch. Twilight Zone,
The Notebook.
The Notebook, and Disney Channel growing up, or the books they read about the vampire or the werewolf, or, you know, women like fantasy. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that because fantasy is fun. Fantasy is fun, but I tell guys, you got to recognize women for what they are. Don't be mad at them for fantasy. Just recognize that that's who they are. Now, as much as they like fantasy, they do need the truth, but it's not up to you to give it to ignorant women. Only women that will listen deserve the truth. If they're women that are gonna be argumentative and fighting and stuff, they don't deserve the truth, or they don't deserve to be talked to at all.
Yeah.
Let them wonder. Usually in life, to be honest, if you're blessed and and you're lucky, you have your mother, that will be a genuine woman in your life, possibly a grandma, possibly a sister, possibly 2 female friends you come across, and possibly a lady you marry. And even at that, those are all at risk because not everybody has, either. So I tell don't be mad at the girls. Just know how they are. They're like fantasy and stuff, and you have to. If they're not worth talking to or telling the truth to, don't tell them the truth.
Right.
Play the game and play it better.
I think what you mentioned is important, the walking away thing. It doesn't matter if, oh yeah, he walked away from the fight. Yeah, great, good. Walk away from it. Why would you want to be involved in a situation like that? Take me back to when I was when I was married with my spouse. I would say when she'd get a little out of hand, I'd be like, look, we clearly need to de-escalate this. We clearly need to just step away for maybe a couple hours. Let's come back when it was. I know it sounds bad, but it was always her. I'd be like, when you're good, you can come talk to. And women are so, bro.
They lose their mind.
He said, they're honey badgers, bro. Or I think Ruben said that, right? They're honey badgers because you'd say like, look, you're as a man, you're trying to de-escalate, and you say, hey, let's come back, all right? Let's not do this. And you walk away, and they'll still come back, and it's like, bro, I said let's take a break. This is not a break.
Hey, you know what it is though? They like attention. So even if you're fighting back, that's attention. They thrive off of that because they're used to guys that fight back and they try to explain themselves. So that even though it's negative attention, they're still feeding off like, I got him mad. I tell a lot of guys like a woman's ego is to get a man out of character because then she got his power.
Yeah.
And once a woman have a man's power, she feels on top of the world. So if a woman cannot get you out of character, she cannot get you to argue back. She cannot get you to get into an argument or a fight with her. She feels like she lost because she did. Because she's like, well, I can't take his power. He has it. He never gave it to me. And they're also mad that they can't use anything against you. He didn't disrespect me. He didn't abuse me. He didn't cheat on me. So now they have no power at all. They can't use nothing against you. And they didn't get you out of character. So they're frustrated. But that in itself exposes those type of women. That woman was trying to, exploit you, manipulate you. So by you walking away, you make her expose herself. And if a woman isn't trying to argue, isn't trying to fight you, then that's a good lady. That's a solid woman. That's a beautiful lady you can get closer to. I feel safe around you as a man. You respect me. You show me kindness because there are good women, right? There's not a. There's like I always say, there's always a good bunch and the bad bunch. Like you can always find. It's rare. It's rare, but So shout out to those amazing ladies that are good women. That because I have come across good women and I have come across whether it's in as friends or that I've dated or even had fun with. Yeah. Some women are just, even if you don't date, they're just great, I also have a great mother, great sister, so I have seen beautiful examples. But I'm also not delusional. So just as there is the majority are horrible. And they're a bunch of animals. So. And I don't, listen, what was that guy that would work with the alligators?
Oh, Steve Warren?
I'm not Steve Irwin. Like, I'm not, bro. I don't work with animals.
It's like I'm a trainer, bro.
Look, I'm a coach and fitness enthusiast. I don't work with animals. So like, to me, it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. So it's just, you know, like, I believe it's healthy for men to have women around as long as they respect you. Because it's a beautiful thing. I mean, what guy in his right mind doesn't want a beautiful woman or beautiful woman around? Every guy. You just choose the right one. And if you can tell they're the wrong ones, walk away.
Yeah.
It's not a hardship. Walk away. So
When you see the red flags,
yeah.
walk away.
And it's a learning process.
And who does the thing too with it is like who doesn't have red flags, right? But it's about okay, you see somebody that they, you know, for example, in the cases of men, right? As men, when we're talking to a let's say a lady in the form of trying to like maybe get to know her, you know, you're like, hey, I want to try to get to know you, see where things can go. I mean, you're gonna see certain things, right? That you're gonna be like, well, I'm not too fond of that. But is it something that is a big deal? Is it a big deal? Is it a deal breaker for you, right? You decide that. Not everything's gonna be a deal breaker for one guy. That's a, you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna be a deal breaker for another, right? Like, oh, you know, she likes to share her food. Like she wants me to share my food with her. Okay, is that a deal breaker for you? Do you not like sharing your food? You know what I mean? And if you're cool with it, like, oh, it's not a big deal. Yeah, she can have some of my fries from time to time. You know what I mean?
That's tough though. It's tough to share fries, bro.
It is really tough.
Look,
It is.
like, especially when they're extra salty and crispy.
Yeah, just the correct
Sal,
amount of
you
crispy
be sharing your
with
fries with these
salt.
girls? Come on, bro.
It depends.
Oh goodness.
Like maybe if I don't like her that much, fuck is wrong with you?
My fries, damn it.
My fries. No, but I like that, man. I think it's true, and you know, it's you gotta with women you have to kind of like take them through like a CT scan. You know, I know that sounds crazy, but like
I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
no, but
That's expensive.
that is expensive, literal CT scan, you know, but it's kind of like a CT scan tests the brain. You kind of like have a scan of the brain. Is it working properly? Is it not? Another woman's brain isn't working properly because they have damage from the wrong father, the wrong mother,
Or an abusive boyfriend, husband or something.
you know, or they've encountered, tough things, and women deal with things different than men. Men, the funny thing about it is a lot of times we would just laugh at what we gone through. Like, bro, like, that was funny.
You broke your leg. What
Yeah,
an idiot.
yeah, bro. Oh, you got cheated on. Bro, come on.
What a loser, bro. Let's go to a strip club. Come on.
Yeah, like, it's like guys laugh about it, even if they're hurting, in a funny way. They're even more positive in hindsight. But women, they have a lot of trauma buildup, so they become super aggressive and super toxic. So when they come across you, they're like, they have the mindset that every guy's the same, every guy's the same, every guy's the same, every guy's gonna act a certain way. So taking through figuratively through a CT scan, I go, okay, let me ask questions, let me converse, let me bring topics. If she's being crazy already in the first conversation, if she's being toxic, if she's, well, I bet you like this guy. Oh, the guy says, if I'm catching those patterns that are already toxic, I go, not healthy. I'm out. It's true.
Yeah,
I don't even waste my time. Or if I'm like, you know what, like, I'm seeing some good things. She's like listening. She has a bright spirit. Not perfect, but like Sal said, none of us are perfect. You know, I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. But if I'm seeing more green flags per se, for lack of better terms, than red flags, in the CT scan, I'm like, yeah, we can talk. We can get to know each other. We can see where this goes.
Yeah.
And you never know, really, because you gotta give it time.
Yeah.
But there is patterns. Like there's just patterns. I tell people, pattern recognize when you do talk to a woman, take them through a CT scan, go on a date, go on a simple date, coffee, park, whatever, and bring topics and pay attention to how she reacts. Ask questions. And if she's already being crazy, like, okay, now you have your answers. You don't got to get mad at her being like that. You just got to know what decision to make. And then you know how to, like, move on from there. But that goes with anyone, even with friends that you make or any encounters of people that you want to have close, like, take them through a vetting process. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Because you'll save yourself time and heartache or stress from having the wrong girls and the wrong people around you. So, and it's it's a learning process, like you said earlier. It's like, not all the times, even if we do that, we're gonna make the right choice, because we might fall in love with the girl. So it's like, oh, I did the CT scan, but damn, she look good. or she did that. She treated me really nice, or she cooked that meal. So you're like, dang, like maybe I overlook.
The little
I
things,
overlook it.
right?
So we're not perfect, and sometimes, but you can't be scared of that either, because that's how you learn in life.
Yeah.
You can't be scared of love. You can't be scared to ride the bike. You can't be scared to open that business. You can't be scared of learning something new. So if you did fall in love, or you did go out with that girl and it didn't work out, cool. Now you know. Don't stress yourself. Just don't be scared. I tell you, just don't be scared, because if you live in fear, man, when you're about to die, then you're like, dang, I regret not trying or talking to that girl or trying this new hobby. So like, if the girl was bad and you made a mistake, get out of that relationship. Or the girl was toxic, but you had a good time, get out. Or you don't like that hobby no more, you want to try this one, try that.
Yeah.
But don't be scared, because then when you're about to die and you have that in the back of your head, they say most people when they die, they die with regrets because they didn't try. So CT scan.
Oh yeah.
Doctor.
Sometimes it could be just a simple phone call. I had a phone call with a young lady not so long ago, and
Was it Alec?
no.
Okay.
I mean, chick was like, this is the first time we communicated. Like,
Hey, the mic situation keeps making more and more sense, bro. I'm just saying. Like,
And he's growing his hair out too, so.
yeah, I've been doing that.
Grow along for you again.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I better throw right into that one.
You did. But bro, like, chick was like ready to get married, like off the first phone call. And I don't mean that literally. It's just like she was talking with this sense of like,
She knew you for
like
a long
she
time.
wanted to be maintained. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. So, it's almost like she was saying things to try to get me to like agree with her. But as soon as I was like indifferent, right? Like I had a different form of opinion. It was like, I feel like you're kind of, you just kind of like going against me, what I'm saying. I'm like, it's not that I like it. It's just that that's who I am. Like me telling you that I think different about what you're telling me is not me wanting to do it. It's just this is who I am. And if it's not to your liking, then that's absolutely fine. But don't take it as I'm trying to be rude.
Yeah.
I'm being genuine. And this way you get to see, does this guy fit what I'm looking for? And this way I see, does this woman fit what I'm looking for? Which I'm not looking for anything anyways, right? But I just thought that conversation with her over the phone was just that enough of like 10 minutes probably was enough to be like, you know what? Have a good life.
Yeah.
I hope you find Mr. Right.
I am not the one for you.
I'm not the one for you. So.
No, I actually like that, because I've had similar things where it's like you have a convo, you go on a date, and it's like, yeah, let's go, let's marry, let's get close, let's. They're talking about relationship and dating. I go, why? Like
We just sat down, bro.
we just
The waters ain't even out yet.
we just had coffee, like, So it's one of those. Now, it's a good and a bad thing. It just shows, if women are trying to do that, it shows, hey, you have great qualities.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, yo, this guy has some like great qualities. That's a good thing. You should be proud of yourself that women are attracted to you to the point they want to get closer to you or sleep with you or get married, like whatever. But it's a bad thing because a lot of times, like you said, they're just trying to like, oh, I see great qualities of somebody that can maintain my BS.
Yeah.
It's like they see you as a battery, great. But the bad thing is that it's a battery that they can drain. So like you said, like they might see a lot of good things, but it's with a plan. Like, this guy, no, I can use him for this, and he'll be good. Or even worse, if they come from a broken past, they've been used up sexually, or they have kids, and there's no judgment, right? But like, I can get this guy. I know he'll like do whatever I want. When you have somebody like 2 weeks before after the club that open her legs like a pretzel. It's true.
It's true. Yeah, it's
so like
true.
A lot of women, like I said, it's a good thing if a woman is seeing good things in you, but it's like you said, that what's their motive? Is it a genuine motive? Like they love you, they really see something on you. It's like, I can use that guy because I know I couldn't use the guy at the club, but I can use this guy. So like, it goes back to the CT scan. Like, you gotta scan them, and they don't like to get scanned. They don't like to get scanned.
No, they don't.
They hate it because women aren't used to having mirrors in front of their face. They're used to, you're perfect. It was just little. You're the pretty little princess, and
Yeah, exactly.
you made no mistakes. Social media. You get even validation from the ugly dudes from like India. that don't even exist. You know, I'm serious. Like the BB123, that's like a fake profile, and you're like, and they're to them that's piping them up. So they they make no mistakes, they do no wrong. So when a man like us puts a mirror, they're like, oh, like, wow, you think you're all that? It's like, no, I don't think I'm. I actually
Makes
don't,
them uncomfortable.
I actually don't think I'm better than you. I know who I am, and I know who you are.
And I know what I'm worth.
And I know what I'm worth, and I don't want to deal with that. And you're respectful, and you're not angry.
Yeah, you
or
don't gotta
anything.
be ugly with them or nothing.
No, and because there's no need to. You know, I tell guys like we don't even like to compete with women. That whole nonsense that women are competing with men, like we don't even. When we were little, what happened? We'll be with the boys, like, bro, yeah, like let's get into a fight or let's play a game, and we like to compete with men, and we'll see the girl, be like, bro, she's coming.
Yeah,
He's
bro,
cute, like
coming.
act like act cool. Like I tell women, like
Be my wingman, bro.
Or you hyped up your game, like if you were playing a sport, and
Yeah,
you're like, oh, the
yeah.
girl's watching, I gotta show off a
Hey,
bit.
bro, throw it just the right speed so I can knock it out of the park so she'll see it.
You talk to
Huh?
your homie, you're like, bro, you ain't even that good. Like,
Listen,
you're like,
bro, I gave that one to you. What happened?
that's crazy.
I got nervous, bro. My bad.
Yeah, no. So I told women like that's how we are, and we grew up, and that's the same thing. Like we like to compete against men in sports, business, whatever, but we don't like to compete with women. We like to, we like to get home after a long day. Like, yo, we like to talk to someone, somebody we can kiss, hug, watch a movie, have a good time with. Not, yeah, I'm like more this and that with you. So when women get argumentative like that, I go like, that's not how you should be, and I'm not taking it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I go, I'm not here to compete with women. Like, we love women. We love the essence of a woman. A female's essence is beautiful. If she's acting in her femininity, not in her feminism,
Yeah.
which is different.
Boom, that's key.
It's
I like
different.
that.
It's very different.
Acting in her femininity.
Femininity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
femininity.
And not her
And not her
feminism.
Yeah,
feminism.
it's two different things.
Mm.
Two different things.
There's two different things, Alec, just so you know. All right, just making sure he knows. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. What? Well, no, not gonna do that. What's wrong with you? We're getting off topic here, boys. What? What'd you say about a
It's terrible
discount?
without the bike. I
I
couldn't hear
know.
it too much. Something about a discount, though. You're getting a discount for some. You were
somewhere.
paying for that?
I guess so. I have no. What?
That's crazy.
Let's move on, boys. We're off track here.
Yeah, let's talk. Femininity and feminism.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Yeah, that's where we were at.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
My bad.
I mean, I
got
think,
distracted.
listen, it's okay to laugh a little at each other. So
You do that a lot here.
I love that. Can we laugh now?
Yeah.
All right, back on.
Yo.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought that startled me a little bit.
I thought I was like, that's a big sneeze.
I know.
Hey, that almost made me walk away, bro. Say, hold up.
Whoa,
Yo.
we're trapped in here, bro.
Trapped here, bro.
No, but
So feminism, huh? We were fixing to get started, and you opened your mouth. I said we're fixing to get started again, and then you say something.
Usually it's a good thing. when you're about to get started and you open your mouth, but
Sound like you whenever I was adjusting the mic.
Whoa,
whoa,
Hey, he got you there.
You did.
Whoa.
That's a good comeback. That was
you
good.
saw that coming. Literally.
You did.
Literally. You saw
And
it coming.
it was double-handed too. So
He
Yeah.
did. It was a girthy grip.
sheesh,
It's crazy.
we're way off. We're off.
Yeah.
We're off the rails here.
Wow.
Man, how did we get Alec? You're doing great over there. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Feminism and femininity.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's go. What's the big difference? Femininity is simple. It's like act ladylike. Are you ladylike?
Mhm.
Are you kind? You have that nurturing soul to you? Are you loving? And feminism is thinking that you can battle women, thinking that you are above men, that you are the leader. And there's a hierarchy. There's a hierarchy to everything in life. There's a reason why you see a manager at a business, you see an assistant manager, you see the janitor, you see the front desk person. Everybody matters, but everybody's different.
Yeah.
So in the male-female dynamic, there's a hierarchy. There's the male's the leader, like the captain. The lady's the co-captain, and then you have the kids, and then you have the dogs, right? So there's a hierarchy. That's why everything functions properly, and it's a beautiful thing, and every part matters. But feminism is, there is none of that. Like, I can be the head. It's kind of like the wheel in the car, and I can be the tire. Like, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
It might look like it works for a few, but it's not. So feminism is this: I don't need no man, and man
Yeah, I
ain't
can do it on
nothing.
my own until they need someone, until they need the man.
Yeah, and to me, I'm like, that's disgusting. So I just don't deal with it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
and then
just
the
don't
thing
deal
with
it.
the feminism too, that's an issue. You know, you struck it right on the head where it's, you know, feminism is women believing that they don't need men, that they're everything. They can have the money, and if they have the money, they have the leadership as well. And feminism has become really. It's funny how, you know, women will very quickly call somebody a misogynist that is not a misogynist. But if you call them over the top radical feminists, like they go crazy. Like, what? No, no, no. It's like, yeah, exactly. You just proved my point. You're getting really worked up over something that you just exchanged with me. Like, you called me something I don't believe I'm not, but
Yeah.
I'm not getting worked up about it. I just simply, well, I mean, if that's how you feel, but then I'm giving you the same calling card, and you just go honey badger mode on me, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and so with feminism, it's an issue because the same ones that are like, I'm a boss, I can make the money, I don't need a man, are the same ones complaining
That they need
that
a
they
man.
don't have a man.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Well, it's like, because it's tough for you to use this title that's supposed to be about women, about a female, but you're behaving like a male.
Wow. And you know, to let's put something clear. Like, I love seeing women be great.
Sure, for
I
sure.
love seeing women. Like I said, I love women, so I want to see them be great. I want to see
Yeah.
them excel, and not just business, but as a woman. Like, just like I want to see my bros excel. I want to see my homegirls excel. I want to see my bros and my sisters all do well. But that doesn't mean try to be a role that you're not meant to play.
Yeah.
And let's keep it logically simple. If you had kids and your kids are like, "Daddy, mommy, I want to run the household."
Start paying bills and you
Yeah,
can.
you're gonna exactly like get to work, or you're gonna laugh at them like, "Who does they think they are?" Because
Man,
you know,
Who
you
are you?
like drop kick them. And you're
Boy,
like,
go do your homework. What's wrong with you?
man, come on, wash the dishes, you know. But it's like, in as funny as that sounds, that's as funny as like it sounds when women are like, "I can be the leader." I go, like, what's going on? You know, like I am a man through and through. I don't need to be taught how to be a man. So when I come across a woman, it's because I want to be with a woman.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be with a woman that's trying to be like me, like a man. That wouldn't make any sense. So,
At that point, you might as well be Barack.
exactly. It's yeah, and I don't want to be that. You know, so but it's that's the thing though. Like, but women can turn like that because of whatever. Or this is another thing. They'll have a weak dad. They would have a father present, but they'll have the wrong type of father. The dad that was like the, you know, happy wife, happy life, whatever my wife says. Even if it's wrong,
Yeah.
I will follow. I will break my back, even if she's wrong. So they grow up with that, and their thing is like, oh, I had a real man as my dad growing up. It's like, no, you didn't. You had a weak dad as a man. You had a soft dad. So, but that's their example. And they get the little boyfriend in high school and the simp, and they do everything, even if they're wrong. So when they come across a guy like us that has standards, we ground it. Oh wow, you think you're all that, and you know you're misogynistic. I go, how? Because I have standards. That's it.
What do you mean how, bro? No.
Yeah, like it's
You mad because I know what I want.
exactly. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You want what you want to, like, wow, like I really like, I hate men. I go, you know, I'll be telling them, I hope you hate me more because I'm not changing for you. Because once you realize your true worth and your role as a man and as a human, like there's none of that can shake you. They're just, I look at them as a bunch of like, you know, the game Angry Birds.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of Angry Birds.
You gotta sling them.
They're
Slap
just
'em against them.
japping and fighting and they're hating their life. But what I realized as somebody that's been close,
What?
Does that make us the pigs?
Nah.
Oh, okay. No. Where are the buildings?
With a slingshot.
Building.
Oh, the slingshot. There we
The
go.
slingshot.
Yeah,
I
the slingshot.
I like to go with the slingshot because I'm not dealing with it.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
Get
Okay,
you
no.
out of here.
Like, you know, like,
Gotta throw that in there.
but like, you know, as somebody that's always been close to women, in private, they have told me, wow, to be honest, as much as what I post and how I've acted before, I love that you have put me in my place. I love that you can educate me. I needed that. I never had that. Some of them like in a humble spirit. So that's why what they post on social media, or the women that don't know me that are like, wow, this guy's like,
He's an asshole.
yeah, like I'm like,
This dude hates women.
yeah, like it's crazy because I'm one of the guys that have some of the truest connections to women out there, and they talk to me in private, and they're like, I needed to hear that. You know, I wasn't guided. My father wasn't there, or he was there, but he gave me the wrong example.
Yeah.
Or I chose the wrong man,
Or the father spoils the daughter, and then she wants that princess treatment.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
or they're straight up telling me like all this validation I get on social media is by a bunch of weird creeps.
It's fake though. I mean,
It's
like
fake.
it's weird old guys that want to constantly get in their DMs and like, hey, if I give you this much, will you talk to me? Or just sending dick pics and shit. And it's like,
I've
that's
seen
weird.
it all, and they show me that, and you really got like if you reject them, oh now you're ugly and fat.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, after the rejection, it's like, yeah, you're fat and ugly anyways. Like,
I go like, so you know
Hey,
like
bro, you're 65, bro. Don't.
like bro, get some fresh air, you know.
Go, bro. Just go stretch out your skin somewhere else, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
do
because
that.
it's hanging.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
hanging, bro. It's low.
But it's like it's one of those things where they'll confess, and like when they're calm, when they're humble, they're like, dang, I've had all worse examples of men, and I came across you, and at first I was like trying to fight with you and argue, but this is what I needed, and I appreciate and respect in private. I'm talking about the most, loud as a woman, the ones that have hated men before, and man ain't nothing, and in private they're like, I needed to hear what you said, and because of you, I'm becoming a better woman. So that's why I tell guys, like, when you come across women, scan them. Because women deep inside want to be submissive. They want to love their man. They're not submissive because they haven't had the right example. But that's why when they get older, oh, I need a man, or I feel lonely. Why? Because they're kind of like resetting.
mm-hmm.
They're resetting to who they were meant to be. Kind, submissive, the co-pilot. And that's a beautiful role if done right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the feminism movement, or like women trying to, it doesn't intimidate me. Like,
Yeah.
and if anything, they love me more when I speak up and when I say my son, like, dang, because that's a real man talking to, and not like I'll give you this, I'll do that, like.
Well, okay, I guess we can do this. I guess we can.
Yeah, they're making fun of those guys with me. They make fun of those guys with me. So it's the truth. So I tell guys, just vet, take him to the doctor. You know, it's a
Doc,
truth.
I need you to scan her brain really quick,
That's
bro.
it.
I'm glad that you find the same idea as me, repulsive, like that thought. And some dudes will joke about it, but I think they're for real too. When they say, "Oh, happy wife, happy life," I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "So wait, you don't get to be happy?" You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
as a man, when you say that, especially if you're married, and you say happy wife, happy life, that invokes that idea that as long as she's happy, everything's great, and you could suffer about as much as you want to or as you can take, but as long as she's happy, it's cool. No, I don't think so. I think there has to be a balance in things. She has to be happy, right? But as a man, as the husband, you deserve to be happy too. And that's only going to happen if a woman is, as you said, behaving as a woman. If not, it's not going to happen.
No, I love that because it's like I said, that terminology came from a weak man that once accepted it and it carried on.
That just said, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah, like I don't want to be stressed but it's honestly sad because that stemmed from probably a man coming from work one day. He was stressed from work, and the girl was probably screaming at him. He's like, I don't want to deal with this, so I guess
Yeah.
everyone like that just shows you that men go through so much and they can't even deal with their emotions. They'll go home and they're like, their safe place should be their woman,
But it's not.
but it's not. So like, hey babe, I had a bad day at work. I didn't perform like I wanted to perform. That's an example, right? Typical, a lot of guys. Or I don't know, I got late to work, then I had a flat tire, and it's like
You were thinking about porn, weren't you?
No, I was thinking that was a great. That was probably a line that one of the CEO from what's it called?
the The one at the Coldplay.
What's it called? Yes.
Oh, that recent one.
Astro something.
Astro something. Anyways, that's probably one of the things he did tell his wife.
Yeah.
I didn't perform as I should have at work today.
Or maybe he performed, but you know,
I was in
Not with
HR
her.
all
Not
day.
with her.
not with her. You know.
He goes home, baby, ain't gonna believe this. I was in HR all day long today. Good grief.
Good. That was so tough. You know.
That was, oh my God. We had to hire a new assistant too. Oh,
And,
geez.
and I got put in the spotlight for it.
And you would not believe this. I was on the spotlight.
That's-
This is Jesus Christ. And then
Can't-
she
can't
shows
get
on the
worse than that.
picture. You mean this? Nah, I don't know what that is. That ain't me, bro.
That's AI. You know.
That's AI right
but,
there.
But that's the thing. It stemmed from something like that. It was like probably a man wanted to vent at some point. He probably went to his wife and was like, "You didn't call me beautiful today."
Here we go.
But I almost crashed. I got demoted.
Almost died.
I almost died.
Guy tried to shank me in the alley on my way home. Like,
Bro, why you going into the alley, first of
yeah,
all?
well, not me, but whoever that guy was.
He
he
needs to
was
get-
going through an alley.
he needs to get a better job is what he needs to do.
Yeah, he does, because that's a tough like avenue to go through.
Oh yeah, but I get what you're saying though. To go through all that and then you go home thinking that you can talk to your wife or your girl or whatever. And then
Yeah.
the first thing she does is wants to start a fight and then wants to, well, why didn't you do this? Why don't you take out the trash? And like, damn, bro, can I get like 5 minutes first?
Yeah. Can you hug
know?
me? Like,
Can I get a hug real quick? Can you grab my butt for once? I mean,
Like-
Jesus Christ.
no, it's the truth.
Huh?
Say he's got you.
Thank you.
That's-
100%.
That's love right there. That's love. But then what happened? A guy probably was like, the best of this is happy wife, happy life.
He was like, you know what?
I don't want to deal with this.
He was probably, you know what? Just to make her stop, I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
it and just.
And that's actually sad.
Oh, it is. Yeah, because it's like what Sal says. Like men deserve to be happy as well, right? Everyone deserves to be
Everyone,
happy.
yeah, of
Everybody,
course.
not just specifically. Everyone deserves to be happy. But it's sad that it's a lot common in men, like you said. It's just they just give, not necessarily give up, but they just like, I don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean?
And that's when the man starts like losing his essence as a man, as a masculine man. And
Yeah.
so that became a thing, and now we have the happy wife, happy life, which it shouldn't be like that. And a lot of women would take that the wrong way, like, so you don't want us to be happy. They like to twist.
Yeah, they like to
So
twist.
another-
and
You know,
turn
I
things.
say that women are like the game twister. They love to twist things. Like
Yeah.
you tell them something, they will twist it and they will turn it into this. Like that's not even what I said.
God, you don't even behave like that in bed.
Yeah.
You do all this. We got this sexual twister game. You don't even use
You
it,
don't
bro.
even use it, but you want to twist my words. That's crazy.
It's amazing.
Now you're a poet.
You know
okay,
what?
like
Here, let me get the thing.
it's,
Look at that. You twisted it right there.
It's and that's how they thrive. But they only thrive like that because men allow it.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah,
you
'cause
allow
if-
certain
if-
things
if-
to
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, because if you're the man and you're gonna allow that to happen to you, then it's like it's on you at that point. It's like we say everyone deserves to be happy. And if they say you don't want me to be happy, well, no, you're not listening to me. Like I want you to be happy, but I want you to want me to be happy as well. You know what I mean?
No, I agree, and it's like I took us like in a fictional universe. If guys that were paying for like OnlyFans and all that stuff, or simping on social media in real life, if they all stop that collectively, I promise you, one woman will humble themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell guys, men have the ultimate power, which is a good thing, as long as it's used correctly,
Yeah.
and we then give it to the woman. That's why they act like that. Even biologically, I tell people like, look at the genitals. What is a vagina? It's an open hole in tunnel that doesn't have to do anything but take. A penis has to work hard, to get hard,
that
to
blood
perform.
going.
And if we want to impregnate, we send the soldiers,
Yeah.
and the eggs are just there in the.
No, they chilling.
They're chilling. They have to do nothing. So even biologically, even if you're not like religious or anything, and you don't want to believe in like there's the man leader or the female submissive, you don't even have to be religious. Look at biology itself. We have to work hard. We penetrate, and that in itself is powerful.
Yeah.
That's like sending the army to perform for battle.
He's spotted hard over there. I'm wondering what he's thinking.
Oh, he's. What's on your mind, Alex? Let's speak loud.
No, talk.
Come on,
to us.
man.
Come on.
We want to know why you're laughing so hard.
Like, I don't know. You were like, you said like you're like penetrating. You're leaving the army. I just imagine like a whole group of soldiers
Like
marching
sperm.
in.
All right, boys, we're going in.
They're all erect. You know?
No, but what he's saying is true though, because if you think about it, like you mentioned, okay, like the eggs, they're just chilling. They don't have to do anything. They're waiting, right? Meanwhile, while their sperm's making its way there, guess what's happening? The woman's body is killing some of those off because it's like, oh, you don't belong in here.
Yeah.
And only one of those makes it there. That one soldier.
Like survival of the fittest.
Yeah. It's very true.
For humanity, literally.
Yeah,
And
I got
it's like I tell guys, a woman being old, she still doesn't have to do anything. She can just lay there. But a man, if he's not healthy, he lost. He
That's
can't get
true.
erect no more.
It's true.
So if anything, you see the power is laying on the man's side, and we share it with the woman. But most men don't share it with the woman; they give it away.
I do want to throw one word out for you
Throw it in there.
because there is a little bit, a lot of guys, even some women don't know about this, but like there are some things that women can struggle with when it comes to like kind of like the equivalent of not being able to get erect in bed. Look up vaginismus.
What?
Whenever you are, anytime on your free time, just look up vaginismus.
I got you. Well, what is it? Talk
Put it
to
up
us.
on the screen,
It's
bro.
basically the female equivalent of erectile dysfunction.
What?
Gotcha.
Like,
Oil,
go through
baby.
some kind of or like if they go through some kind of trauma at a young age or something like that.
Okay, that's not
they
funny.
basically like they have trouble, opening up in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I,
interesting. I, mean, I agree
I
with
didn't
that.
know that.
And yeah, it's a lot like erectile dysfunction.
Okay, thank you. I did not know that, bro. Hey, the more you
Learn
know.
something new every day.
Oil.
I love it. No, but that's true though. Like women do tend to have like certain issues like that,
Yeah.
where they won't be able to like connect, or they won't be fertile to be able to produce life because of trauma that they went through emotionally. So hormonally, it carries on. But that's usually like the rare case. Usually, even when women that go through trauma, they can still
Yeah.
create life with a man. But it kind of goes back to the whole like power thing. I think power is a beautiful thing if used correctly by men for the right reasons, for the right purpose. And I understand women when they get mad at men that misuse their power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used it for the wrong reasons, to say the wrong things, to do the wrong things. So I can also have empathy from women that have experienced horrible men. That being said, that doesn't mean all men are like that. Or
Right.
because a man has standards, he's a bad guy.
He's a
Just
bad
because he stands, it's like you said earlier, like I've had women that I'll just simply, they're like, what do you like and don't like? And I go, this is what I like, what I don't like in a woman. Oh, bad, horrible guy. I go,
That's when you said, all right, well,
yeah,
this
that's
is
it.
over
That's
with.
it.
I'm getting up.
I'm out. Like,
You made me put on my nice clothes and shoes for
that's
nothing.
it, for nothing. Like,
I could have been in bed.
but it's
I could have been lifting something.
I could have been lifted for sure, eating a steak or something
There you go.
with the boys,
With the boys.
But that's just the only thing. Like, they'll ask you what do you like, don't like, you tell them, and then they get mad. I'm like, so you ask. It's like you said earlier, they'll ask you. That's why I don't take women serious when they're trying to find out info. I go, I'll either won't tell you the info or I'll tell you a different story, because you don't deserve it, and then
Right.
you're left wondering, what is this guy? Leave a little mystery. So because they do love that, then they need to. be
Yeah, they
thinking
like
about
a
it.
little mystery.
If you
Be
give
like,
them
"Whoa."
all up front, they don't respect you because women want to be in fantasy, like we talked about earlier. So the right woman, you give them enough, and the wrong woman, you don't even deal with them
Yeah.
unless you like to be a honey badger yourself.
See, like Rihanna. Rihanna's talking about I love the way you lie. Some women are like that.
It's crazy. That's a song that one of the most prominent women, which is Rihanna, shout out to her, she made. I love the way you lie, and men weren't catching that. Women were singing along, like this is a beautiful woman, a successful woman telling you I love the way you lie.
Hmm.
Don't tell me the truth because I need fantasy, I need
I need
mystery, I need to
fantasy.
figure you out. But men are like, I'm about to tell you everything. I'm about to talk
I'm
to
gonna
you.
tell you something about you that
Yeah.
you didn't know.
And it's like, yeah, like that's where you like. So, women aren't hard to understand or anything. It's just you study them, and then they hate that
Yeah.
because women hate to be figured out because they're not figured out by the average man. I've had women that have told me like, you're not supposed to know that. I go, why not? Because you're not, and they won't give me an explanation. You're not. I'm like, because you're not used to being figured out in your tactics, and I know that you can't play with me. Well, anyways,
Honey badger mode.
Anyways, so like but women respect that. I don't know if they sound like that.
Oh,
Yo,
Honey
like,
badger mode.
hey, listen, my woman don't sound like that. Bro.
hey, Don.
That sounds like a dog.
You sound like a
Yeah, who you dealing with, bro?
You sound like a dying dog over there.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's a
Nobody
definition.
right now.
That's a different definition to a dying breed. Like, hey, Sal got him, bro. You can keep those.
Huh?
There you go, dire wolf.
Yeah, you can keep those, bro.
The dire wolf?
I think what also upsets women with men is that just how simple we are.
Mm.
Like there's not much to us. Like in difference, like we do like. I think as men we do like truths. We do like facts, and we're just simple. We're like, you know what? For let's say like a married man, right? Like we were talking about that earlier. You know, I think women think, oh, you know, the dudes what they want is the chick with the ass and the tits and to look amazing. Great, yeah, sure. But I think especially as you're older, an older gentleman, you just want to have somebody that you can come home to, as we were talking about, and it's been a rough day at work, and what you did was hugged me, kissed me, told me you loved me, and said, "Hey, let's sit down and have a good meal."
Yeah.
What happened at work can stay at work. Leave it there. But if you want to talk, I'm here to listen.
I like that, but I'm gonna add a little something. Like, to me, that's the main thing.
Right.
Because I tell men and women, like, men thrive off of, when it comes to women, we thrive off of recognition.
Hmm.
Tell us we're doing good,
Yeah.
even if it's simple as like, I love that outfit you put on. You look great. To a man, that's everything.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're simple. We're not trying to do too much, but if you make us feel like a king in the simplest ways, you look great. I don't know, baby. I love the way you drive with one arm lean back. That's simple. That don't even mean nothing to us. We're like, that's what we do every day.
Shit, you like that? I'm gonna put the seat all the way back.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it all the way
I'm gonna
back.
show
All the
off
way,
right now.
I'm gonna drive with my third arm.
Yeah. You gotta reach though. Yeah? I believe in you though.
Whoa. What
Yeah.
zinger.
Said you believed in him and it raised him up.
Yeah,
I'm reaching at least the lower part of that steering
listen,
wheel.
everything Sal does is valid in my eyes, man. You anything you do is valid, bro.
Appreciate that.
You're a winner.
You're a winner. You hear that sound?
I'm a winner.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, you're a winner.
You can steer that steering wheel with that third leg of yours if you want to.
You work it, boy. You know.
I got it.
Just put this
When
brain.
Hey.
as soon as I go home,
You're gonna try it, huh?
as soon as I leave the studio here, yep.
Hey,
I won't lie, saying you work it, boy, may be a little bit crazy, but it's okay.
when Sal drives with his homegirls, he plays Pitbull.
Yeah.
You know, hotel room. Oye, loca, ven pa' acá. Hello, Nah, but you know, we're very simple. We like to be recognized for our hard work.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I know work went rough, but hey, great job. Or great job in the way you did at bed last night.
Hey, there you go.
You know, so
Best
like
compliment
that's
right
also
there.
another thing. And
He said, "Boy, I tore that up, huh?"
yeah, come on, talk to me. Talk to me. I put you in fours and you love that. Like it's, but it's the truth though.
La puse en cuatro.
La puse en cuatro, ¿no? Te gustó, mami. You know?
En 4K.
Hey. Hey, shout out to all the ladies out there, you know. Listen, English and Spanish, lo que tú quieras, mami. But yeah, it's like we're very simple, but women don't catch that.
Yeah.
Because they're so filled with, why don't you call me beautiful? Why don't you help me make dinner? It's like, whoa, like I just sacrificed my life for you in the alley. And, you know,
I almost got shanked.
I almost got shanked because, you know, life is tough. And I wasn't going to call you beautiful, actually, but maybe, like you said, I needed those 5 minutes to just breathe with you.
Breathe, yeah.
Just let me walk in and go, fabuloso.
Yeah. Like, no, legit, though. If it ain't fabuloso, it ain't fabulous.
And then she goes, that wasn't even the mop, baby.
I didn't even use the mop. It's
Straight-
like, oh, damn.
Straight hand rubbing is crazy. You know? She probably had her hands like when you come out the pool. But they smell good though. The floor is clean. Nah, but we're very simple and that actually helps us perform better as men for them, you know, in every aspect, but they don't see that. So to me, I have a thing, and it may be like for a lot of guys, you know, I don't know how they think, but I like when a woman treats me like a king.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna treat you like a queen. So I'm gonna treat you, if you deserve it, I'm gonna treat you like a queen in every
Yeah.
aspect. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Like, you're gonna be a woman that's gonna feel like you're on top of the world if you deserve it. If you treat me like a king, if you don't, then I'm not taking any less. Go with the simp.
I think
know,
that's
so-
only fair. That if a woman wants to be called and treated like a queen princess, then you gotta treat and call your dude
That's it.
king as well.
It's like you said earlier. Like we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be treated with the utmost respect. You know, and it goes to every aspect of life. How you treat the homies, how you treat your homies, how you treat your family. Like, pour onto your people, and and only have people that pour back into you. So it's like we're feeding off each other. We're feeding off each other, and not. So when it comes to women, it's like, are we feeding off each other? Are we building each other? Like you said, like are we building? Are you helping me build? I'm helping you build. Not, you didn't do this for me. You didn't treat me like this. Why are you not doing this for me? This other man did that. I saw my dad do this. I saw this on social media. I saw this in a movie. It's like, which is the worst. 'Cause a lot of movies are just fake and the woman are whores. But
Yeah,
no, it's the truth.
100%.
It's the truth.
It's true.
Pay
It's
attention.
true.
And I've had this discussion with women themselves. If you look at like The Notebook and like Bella and Twilight,
Mhm.
they're battling with 2-3 dudes.
Yeah,
You're a whore. That's
Exactly.
it. That's it.
exactly.
And I'm not even mad at them. It's just I tell guys, like, don't be mad at a woman acting like that. Just recognize who to have and who not to have. So, we men and women, we gotta add on to each other. And if you're not adding back, then I don't want to be there. I just don't.
Makes sense.
I
though.
don't. I don't want to be there. I've exited relationships because of that. They'll start good, and they get carried away, and they're like, now I can be my comfortable self, or I won't have to treat you like I treated you at the beginning. I said, no, I'm out.
Yeah, you're showing your true colors.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
that was not really you throughout that
exactly.
time.
Because women like to hook guys with sex and emotion, and when they got them, now I can be the feminist me. It's like, nah, we're not taking that.
The femininity me is gone, and now I get to be the feminist. me.
Because I have women that are available to be feminine anytime, so I'm not taking any less.
Boom.
So I tell guys, just vet them. And don't be mad at them if they're not good women. Don't be mad at them. Just, this is not a good woman. Hey, you have a good life.
Take care. I hope you
Take
become
care.
better.
I hope you become better. And that's true. I do hope they become better.
Yeah.
Because we're all humans and we all do need, room for improvement. But that doesn't mean I'm like dealing with it.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
that's what I tell guys. Like, take him to the doctor.
Vet. Take him to the doctor.
Take him to the doctor.
Hope you
man.
got good insurance.
Yeah.
You about to get that CT scan, girl.
That's it.
Don't need it.
We might hashtag that next time on a post. CT scan for you, baby.
CT scan. Ladies,
Hey,
CT scan.
Hey, you know those billboards on the freeway? Don't be a honey badger. Get your CT scan today. Like half off for first session.
With Carlos smiling right there.
Listen, they're coming through and we'll get them right. So
They're gonna stop like, what is that?
what is that?
Who is that guy? He's not a licensed doctor. You offering CT scans? I'm gonna go.
That's crazy. No, we don't know what happens after when they enter the office, but
But they're getting scanned.
they're getting scanned. Oh man!
I was like, who's is that? I had mine on silence.
my first patient.
Emergency house call.
Yeah, we just posted an ad yesterday.
There you go.
So, but I can't do it. I can't do it without a team. I need the bros there. So
Snap.
We're there.
I
Alec,
need
you in?
yeah.
He's
CT scans for the queens.
Sal's in too.
Sal's in. Yeah,
Man,
yeah. We know
let's
he.
do it.
We know he's in. We know he's always in.
Yeah.
I like
do
that
it.
though. Are you always in though?
I'm
Are
always
you?
in.
How in are you?
All the way deep in.
That sounds deep. I don't know what to say.
Got it.
What we looking like on time, Alec?
We are 2 hours in, so about towards the end.
Okay, awesome.
So what do we have left?
Probably
Like-
like 50 seconds.
Nice.
Take your time.
What?
Someone's booked the studio for a little bit, so like
Huh.
obviously I do gotta be somewhere, but you can take your time. Don't worry about it.
You want to do like 10 minutes?
To an hour more. I'm just kidding.
Fuck that.
No.
We can let loose in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
A little. I mean, what do you got? Talk to me.
Well,
Something funny.
trying to think. I'm trying to think of what I got.
I'm curious on what's going on with that CEO guy though. That got caught at the Coldplay.
Oh no, he's gonna get like.
And the crazy part is they're mad at Coldplay. The
Who's
CEO
mad at Coldplay? Oh, the CEO.
The CEO and the HR lady.
So they're stupid because what they did was he wrote this or he posted this, you know, not an apology, but basically he was bothered saying that they had no right to basically
But-
film them like where they were at,
But
whatever,
here-
like being on the
here's
jumbotron.
Here's the thing, though, is like, how was Coldplay supposed to know they were there? You know what I mean? They just said, "Hey, put the camera to the people." And the cameraman was like, "Oh, look, there's somebody there. That looks happy in
Well,
a relationship."
I don't know how true it is, but supposedly what's been said on this post that I saw is that the dude's wife already had basically an idea that he was cheating or something was going on. So supposedly she contacted the right people from the Coldplay concert to tell them to like put the spotlight on them
Damn.
when
That's
they
crazy.
were there.
That's
But
insane.
well played, because if you think about it, it's like how do you disprove that you weren't somewhere else, you know, hugging, like being intimate with somebody that's not your spouse
No, but
to a judge?
you know, it's crazy. Like concerts do that all the time, though. They'll, like you said, they'll find a happy couple. They don't really know what's going on, if they're friends, if they're dating, and they just post it. So that could have just been it. Or no, if they did call like Coldplay, they had those connections to be like they're there, check. That, you know, we don't really know. But even if it just happened just randomly and it wasn't planned, like why you out with the wrong person?
Yeah.
Don't be cheating. And I don't like that they were just getting on the guy for cheating. Like, why are you not getting on the lady for cheating on her husband?
And she's with HR.
She's the
she
head-
should know
she's the
better.
head of HR.
Head of HR.
Yeah. So like they were both in the wrong. I just hate how the guy got all this like
Yeah, the guy is getting the most heat. Like, oh,
Well,
he's a cheater.
like the woman was
but that
cheating
always
too.
happens.
But she's getting heat too, though, supposedly.
But I think she just started getting some heat. You know, the internet, man, it'll flip.
But the
You
thing,
go.
the thing is, like, that wouldn't have blown up like it did if they would have just stayed how they were and not split up and then started ducking and started hiding.
Yeah, that made it worse.
If they would have just like stayed there and like, oh, okay, yeah, then just let it go on, then nobody would have ever thought anything of it. You know?
Yeah, I tell people, man, just don't be cheating in the first place. If you're not happy, you stay out. Be single. Be single. Have a good time. You know, don't be cheating, and none of that will happen. Whether you're a multimillionaire or you work at McDonald's, like just be out with your lady. And if you don't want to be in a relationship, stay single, and then you won't have to ever worry about.
Yeah.
Or for as much as it is that women, like we talked about honesty, right? Like maybe it's something that they don't like. Your spouse may not want to hear. Nobody ever wants to hear that.
Yeah,
But at least be honest to say, look, you know what? I'm not in love with you anymore, and I don't want to be with you. I'm moving out next month or something.
yeah,
And
do it the right way.
do it the right and bounce out and leave, whatever. And then okay, at least hey, you got caught with this other woman. You were already honest and said, look, I don't want to be with you. I'm not in love with you anymore. And you bounced, you ducked.
Yeah.
But to play the part where you're like happy, and that happens too much. I've noticed it happen so often with couples in social media, right? Where they paint the image of their happy marriage and their happy family. And then sometime along the way, you'll see like, oh, they got divorced and it was a nasty divorce, nasty separation. You're like, well, what happened to those pretty pictures and those videos where you're like, oh, we're so great, we're in love? It's like, just don't play that game.
Yeah,
If you're not happy, you're not. And who says that you have to constantly or even post pictures or videos of with you and your significant other to prove that you have a great marriage? You prove that you have a great marriage to each other
that's it.
behind closed doors.
That's it.
When you're out in public with people, one of the biggest things I am very against, and it happens mainly with females, is they will be very obvious when they have an issue with their dude, right? And their behavior. And the guy's trying to play it off. Like, look, dude, we don't need these people to know our problems are our issue or whatever. And it's like the same way that they just feel like the same way you're able to be open about how you have a great marriage, you have to be open about, having issues. Like, no, it doesn't need to be that way. Your issues with your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, are your issues, and you keep it private.
Yeah.
You don't go out and let the world know about it. I think the whole deal with these people, though, is just, they didn't expect to get caught, right? But I think more to the point, like what you said, you don't want to be found in that situation. Don't be in that situation. That's it.
It's man, some things in life are simple. That you could
Yeah.
avoid a lot of trouble. Just it's just that simple, and you could avoid yourself stress, and that's it. But like the thing with social media is like with social media I'm 50-50 because there is so many good things to social media, and I do love it for the right reasons. So but when it comes to if you're being yourself, I think social media is great if you're being yourself. Like
Yeah.
if you like cake and you post cake, that's dope. Now you're sharing with other people that like tres leches cake.
Oh, dude,
That's
that's just the
legit.
You know?
best.
Sounds good.
But you go to sleep and wake up and you feel genuine because the people around you in real life know you like tres leches cake. They're not like, oh man, in private at that party, Sal spit that cake out like you don't even like it. So like I think social media is great as long
I'm
as
never gonna be spitting out tres leches
Nah,
cake.
I was
I
about
mean,
to say, you
I'm-
spin cake out?
I'm
son?
not.
Me
That
neither,
cake
bro.
is.
But it would look crazy to spit out cake.
Yeah.
like,
like what?
Like the cake, it just
what
looks
is
like.
that? Get that out of here.
Yeah.
But
We don't need no 3 milk cake around here.
three milk is crazy. I love it.
I like having cake by the ocean.
Whoa,
That too.
that you. Hey, what with the waves crashing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I like that.
definitely.
That sounds good though. I mean,
Right?
by yourself or
No, I like cake by the ocean.
by yourself, like in the ocean. Or,
You know that song, "Cake by the Ocean"?
no, I don't. That's why I asked you.
So basically, what he's talking about, like
Sex
with
on the beach.
Yeah, like with a honey, cake by the ocean.
Gotcha.
That's not an actual cake.
Cake,
I mean, you could have
like the
actual
cake.
cake.
I mean, would you like to have actual cake by the ocean?
I hear the waves roar. And,
No, I don't know that cake is the way to go.
Oh, that's fine.
Maybe watermelon
man,
With tahini?
with tahini.
I had that the other day.
Hmm?
I had watermelon with tahini.
By the ocean?
By the pool.
that's ain't close enough.
Close enough.
It's water.
It's a body of water. But, going back to social media thing, I mean, just be yourself in real life and in social. Just be you. And like you said, if you're faking happy marriage or you're faking you on a trip and you're faking happiness and you didn't even pay for the trip or something, like, just don't fake it. It's not that hard to be yourself.
Yeah.
And the people that you're trying to fake it to, they're faking it.
Yeah.
And they're not happy, so you're trying to fake it to the ones that are faking it. And it becomes even crazier when you really switch that perspective. So,
Yeah.
So,
just have cake by the ocean if you like it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Definitely.
And if
hey,
you don't like it, have it by the pool.
that too.
Both, possibly.
Both. Put a pool by the ocean.
Watermelon cake.
Hey, hold up. Hold up, a pool by the ocean? Sounds like... I never thought about that.
There you go.
Sounds like big money status.
That is.
A pool. How would
Pool
you
by
even
the
set
ocean.
that up? Like, what would be the, how would you even plan that? Like, we go in the pool first and then we go in the ocean, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say do the pool first,
Yeah, because
and then and then you don't come with the salt and stuff back to your pool and
now
stuff like that.
you just got salt water inside
Yeah.
the pool. You don't want that.
Unless
Yeah.
your pool is salt water too.
Are you gonna bring cake by the pool or by the ocean?
Cake by the ocean, watermelon by the pool.
Or halfway.
So watermelon by the pool,
Yeah,
cake by the ocean.
Nice.
Are you gonna do it alone or are you gonna have a date?
Have a date.
Is it Alec?
No, that's on you,
That's not on me.
right, Alec?
I don't know. Y'all are pulling me from both ways right now.
Hey,
What we looking like, Alec? Are we?
Yeah, I mean, we're over time, but take your time closing.
I want to say
I'm not about to pack up all the cameras mid podcast and be like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
I don't give a shit.
I'll
We'll
say
get out.
this much. If anything that we've talked about, I think recap, I guess, right? Like we've talked about the positivity, right? How it's positive for us as men to be in tune with our emotions, right? Reflect, to be leaders. Don't let ourselves be manipulated by women. The right woman's going to come across, and you're going to be able to scan her out, right? Through whatever means of like a date or whatever, and multiple dates, right? Also, in relationships, there's no reason for why you have to prove to other people that your relationship with your spouse or your girlfriend is good. The only people you have something to prove to in a relationship is each other. The man proving to his woman that he loves her, the woman proving to her man that she loves him. That's it. Outside of that, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because you're not ever gonna make everybody happy. And the reason why you're in a relationship with somebody in the first place is because you want to be happy with them. It's not about doing what other people want you to do to be happy. It just doesn't work that way. I think another thing that's very important is not allowing exterior forces in your relationship. And that's because everybody's relationship is different. Too often I've seen in like social media where they're like, oh, women, y'all want to keep your man happy? This is all you have to do. And then like get on their knees like they're about to blowjob, right? And it's like, yeah, that's great. Blowjobs are nice, right? Nobody's saying no, don't go for it. But ultimately, that's not going to work with every guy. And if anything, maybe not any guy. It's like a man, like we mentioned, is very simple. He wants somebody that's going to be with him, that's going to make him feel mentally at peace. You come home, you want to be able to just relax. You know what? Anything that went bad is not going to happen here. This is my sanctuary. This is my kingdom. This is where everything goes great. And you'll be great with that. You don't need the whole, be this, be that person. No. You should understand when you've dated your spouse, you've spent time with them, you should have gotten and given the time to learn who this person is, what makes them happy, what makes them feel, at peace, and what upsets them. And if you're upsetting them all the time, you know why you're doing it. Right? But I think that's what we've gathered from everything that we've, been talking about. So
Yep.
I think on that note, I don't know if there's anything you want to add to.
No, I mean, it was great. It was great having Carlos in here. I mean, it was nice, great energy. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here. It was very enjoyable. And we'll love to have you back on sometime in the future.
For sure.
Yeah, thank you guys first and foremost for having me on the show, and I feel humbled and blessed. I've known sound and meet new friends like you guys, so I feel grateful for you guys for that. And anytime we can make it happen again, I am humbled and grateful to come back. And the only thing I gotta say is just be like Sal, be organic, be yourself, be yourself. Now, when I say be yourself, doesn't mean stay where you're at. Become better, climb up, keep sharpening your tools, but don't change for anyone out there that doesn't like you or whatever. Like, if who you are in real life, what you pose, how you carry yourself, be yourself. Because at the end of the day, you go to sleep happy, and it's a reminder of like who God made you to be, and you won't. A lot of times you can avoid a lot of depression and stuff from just being yourself, and just not trying to impress other imperfect people that are also not being themselves, that are trying to impress other imperfect people. And it's a chain going backwards, and you're attaching yourself to it. So make a new chain and be yourself and inspire people to be themselves. So, just be great. Be great and enjoy life. Enjoy life. Have good people around you, and get after. Don't be scared to be you and to chase your dreams. And it comes with all the madness and all the roller coaster. Go with it. Ride that roller coaster, So
ride it hard.
Yeah,
Awesome. All right, thank you guys. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and close out.
Comment your thoughts on everything on what we talked about today too. So
cool.
Be great.